All right, I think I'm live. Honestly, don't know. Let me. Okay, right now we have the Bears. They have just received. So Packers just kicked off. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Williams. As I'm going to try to change all this stuff here on your screen here. Williams in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to left as he hands it off to Swift. Swift cutting inside at the 30 and dropped at the 32-yard line. How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Lay. We just covered Steelers and the Ravens in an exciting game there. I, of course, doing back-to-back games here as that game ran really late. Unfortunate. 3. So 2nd and 5 here. Williams under center. As soon as I get done all this, we'll be good to go. No more distractions. Williams drops back. He's looking. He fires over. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Burden. Nothing doing there. Okay, let's see here. We got that. NFC North on the line. Yeah, we're good. We got the scroll going. I'll get the poll up very, very soon. Let me go ahead and I'm sorry. I'm just still working everything out on my end here. 3rd and 5, ball at the 33 as Williams lifts the leg, takes the snap, and he escapes, evading pressure. He's at the 35. He's sliding down to the 40. There is a flag. There is a flag on the play. Am I live? Am I actually live? Okay, I'm assuming I'm live. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Holding on the offense. That'll back up the Bears. Going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 15. All right, we're almost set, guys. I'm sorry. The Steelers game went too long. So much stuff on the back end here. All right, 3rd and 15. Williams drops back. He's looking over the middle. He steps up, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Man, I don't know who he was intending there. I think it was Zacchaeus. I couldn't tell you. But it is 4th down. As, again, we're still working on this. Again, if you're just tuning in for the first time, you're like, okay, this guy sucks. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, we're about to be good. There's the poll. I've missed so many chats. Again, I'm sorry. All right, we're good now. I think we're good. All right, the Bears are going to punt. Almost blocked, not quite. As that's going to be fielded at the 15. He's at the 20, the 25. Dobbs at the 30. Oh, and he takes a big hit at the 31-yard line. Of course, there's another flag. Why not? Okay, what do you guys have here? Like number 1. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just... Man, this is crazy. What a day. What a game that was. Illegal block in the back. That's going to back up the Packers. That'll back them up to the 11. That's a huge penalty. Okay, we're good. So, again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out for the second game. Again, I apologize. Didn't think the game would last almost 3.5 hours between the Steelers and Ravens. It is what it is, though. We got a good one, though. NFC North on the line. Dang it, you're right. The Packers are 8-3. Gosh, dang it. I got to go ahead and start that over. 1st and 10 at the 11. Love drops back. He's looking. He fires. It is caught and pushed out at the 16. You're right. I knew that. Thank you, Draven, for keeping me. We don't want people to tune in thinking I don't know what I'm doing, even though it might be the case. All right, we're changing that. I'll get the poll up. In next commercial break, we're going to get the poll up. Sup, Dr. Pepper, how's it going? Coffee beans? Yeah, it's been hectic. All right, a gain of 6 there. 2nd and 4. Ball at the Packers 16. Love is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Love takes a snap, he hands it off to Jacobs out the middle. He's crossing the 20 and fights forward across the 25. Nice run there by Josh Jacobs. Tackled at the 26-yard line. Jeez, yeah, again, what a hectic. What's up, Doc? Yep, how's it going? First play to Jaden Reed, he's back. Yep. I have to keep convincing myself everything is okay with your teams. It's going to be okay, Goku. It's going to be okay. I miss my guy from SU. Draven, what the heck kind of logo is that? 1st and 10 at the 26. Love is under center, sending a man in motion. Love takes the snap and hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs makes it a guy miss, but he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. Draven has disgraced Steeler Nation with what his logo is. Unbelievable. UConn is playing Army in a bowl game. Nice. Oh, yeah. Or you watch your language. Yeah, trying to limit the language, guys. Yeah, there was a lot of language in the last game. Jeez, trying to keep it PG while we can. In the pistol is Love. Receivers to each side as Love drops back. He's looking. He floats it over the middle. It is caught at the 35. Dropped at the 37. That was Musgrave with the catch, and that is a Green Bay Packers first down. I changed the last stream when I said, here we go. I didn't even notice. I am very apologize for that. Draven's a big Cowboys fan. Yep. Draven, longtime Cowboys fan, living in Texas after all, so that makes sense. 1st and 10 as Love is under center. Jacobs in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. As he sends a man in motion, Love on the end around, hands it off. He's at the 40 and pushed out at the 43 on the end around. That was Jaden Reed on the carry. Gain of 7. So, yeah, not much of a preview here. Pretty much simple. The winner of today's game will have sole possession of the NFC North. Of course, the Bears win. It would hurt the Packers more. The Packers win. They'll just be like a half game up. If the Bears are winning, it would be a game and a half. So, very much a big factor that tie against Dallas was against Draven's favorite team. Love is under center. Receivers to the right, receiver to the left. As Love hands it off up the middle. He's leading, and he's tripped up at the 44-yard line. Nothing really doing there for Jacobs. ESPN told me this game starts in 5 minutes. Can't believe I lied to you. Yep, ESPN hates sports fans, man. Notre Dame's not playing a bowl game. Oh, man. I would have loved to see him. 3rd and 1 as Love is under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They need to get to the 46 for a brand new set of downs. As Love, play action, rolling to his left. He steps up. He fires. It is caught at the 46. Walks out of bounds at the 47. That was Reed on the nice catch. And that is a first down. Again, Love just floating it up in the air like a balloon, like a beach ball, just high loft. Kind of like a sand wedge, lob wedge. So 1st and 10 for Green Bay as they are at the 47. Kennesaw State is playing Western Michigan. Have they released the bowl schedule? I'll have to look at that. I need to look at that then. 1st and 10 at the 47. Love is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as Love takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught across the 50 and dropped at the 48. Gain of 5. Notre Dame did not get in. Nope. Hey, my friend, how are you doing today? I'm doing good today. Sean McVay, he is sick. Oh, wow. Hopefully he is okay. All right, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Packers as they have crossed midfield. Love is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 2 backs in the backfield as Love sends a man in motion as Love hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs is not going to get much. He maybe gets a yard, nothing more. That was Gardner Johnson on the tackle. The ball got released. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Only Cowgirl I'll ever support is Marion Barre. He was a good running back. Bears corner injured his groin in pregame warm-ups. Oh, wow. I got Iowa and Vanderbilt. Oh, man, what a game that would be. 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 43 for a brand new set of downs as Love hands it off to Jacobs down the left side, turning the corner. Oh, he's got the first down. He needed 3. He gets 3.5. As that is a Green Bay Packers first down. UConn versus Army. Yeah. It'd be pretty good. All right, 1st and 10 for the Packers. They are at the 43. As Love is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Touchdown turkey. He's looking. He's ready to watch some touchdowns. Here's Love. Hands it off up the middle. He's at the 40, plowing over a defender. And brought down at the 37-yard line. That was Wilson on the carry. Bama got in, yep. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Packers. They are at the 38 as Love drops back, way back. He steps up. He's looking. Oh, he's moving backwards. Love is going down. Love hurts. It does. As Sweat not breaking a sweat there. Montez Sweat with a 14-yard sack. Love dropped way back. I don't know what he was doing. He decided to run backwards. That is not ideal. As now it's going to be 3rd and very, very long. 3rd and about 17. Love in the shotgun. Trips left to one receiver to the right. As Love takes a snap, drops back, way back again. He steps up. He fires over the middle. It's intercepted. He's at the 40. Gardner Johnson at the 45. He's at the 50, the 40, and skips out of bounds at the 36. And the Bears will have pretty good field position there as Love just didn't see him. Tom Brady's not sure where he was throwing it. That's not good. Oh, man, the Bears will have it 1st and 10 in Packers territory. Bama had a much harder schedule. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't care about the schedule. Bama 3 losses. Yeah, I don't know. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Big play there. In a very hostile Lambeau environment. There are some Bears fans there. 18th interception this season for the Bears. Matthew saying, let's go Bears D. Yep. 1st and 10 for the Bears as Williams is going to be under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Williams sends a man in motion, and he play action, drops back. He's looking, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 20, dropped immediately, but that will be a Bears. Are they going to say it's a fumble? Are they going to say it's a catch and a fumble? Packers are pointing their way. Bears are pointing their way. Bears are going down. Looks like they're going to say Bears ball. We'll see the replay here. Oh, man, interesting. I don't know. Is it a catch is the question. Recovered by Chicago. Well, Packers clearly recovered that. So the question is, was it actually a catch? I don't think this is going to be a catch regardless there for Chicago. I mean, it's clearly recovered by Green Bay, but I don't think... I don't know. It might be just an incomplete pass at the end of the day. So anyway, let's go. It's the SEC bias, yeah. Bears are going down. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go Bear Cubs. Yep, AP pulling the, yeah, if you remember, again, we have emojis for each of these teams. For these games right here, I have a Bengals emoji in there because I guess why not? So we do have Packers and Bears emojis you can rep. Of course, I did have the Steelers and Ravens one as well. I guess I didn't really promote that at all. But it is what it is. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Let's check out some scores again. I mean, so much craziness has happened. Haven't been able to check out the scores in a while. As I am literally doing a double back-to-back. Like, actually, as soon as the game ends, I have to cut away and go to Green Bay. Of course, the Steelers beat the Ravens 27-22. Broncos, Raiders tied at 7 apiece. Broncos have the ball. The Cardinals 7, Rams 3. Seahawks 37, Rams 9. Bills 39, Bengals 34. The Titans hold on and beat the Browns 31-29. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Vikings 31, Commies 0. Dolphins 34, Jets 10. Saints 24, Buccaneers 10. And the Jaguars 36, Colts 19. And of course on Thursday night, the Lions 44, Cowboys 30. Did I put them birds in the chat? We don't speak of them. That's fair. I'm only watching the NFL forward from this point. Yeah, I understand if you're frustrated. Looks like the play was reversed. It's going to be an incomplete pass, yeah. It didn't look like he really had possession there. That is the... Let's go look at the NFL standings. I don't know if they'll have it updated here. I also want to make sure this playoff picture is up to date before I keep spamming it over and over again. This looks like it's not. They haven't updated it. What the heck? NFL.com. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Looks like they have it updated over here on ESPN, the standings at least. All right, we're back here in Lambeau again. They're going to reverse. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Yeah, it didn't really look like a catch. And if it was a catch, it would have been a fumble recovered by the Packers. So going to be second and long. 2nd and 10 to be exact. LaFleur's like, hey, he's got it. He's pretty upset, but it is what it is. 2nd and 10 as Williams is under center, sending a man in motion. Sends another man in motion. Packers looking like, hey, you're going to call that false start? And they're like, okay, I guess we will. As that'll back up the Bears by 5. Are the Penguins good this year? They are okay. They start off pretty good. Now they're not. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to do a poll. I didn't do a poll. Let me do a poll in the next one. Next commercial break, I'll do it. 35th pre-snap penalty this season. That's pretty bad. All right, 2nd and 15 in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to left as Williams drops back. He's looking over the middle. Pump fakes. Moving to his right. Fires. It is dropped by Munagai. What a guy he is. He's had a pretty nice year, but unable to hold on to that one as it falls incomplete. So 3rd and 15 coming up for the Bears. Again, trying to take advantage of the turnover. Love again threw a pick. Playing pitch and catch with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Didn't quite work out how he thought. But the Bears may not be able to take advantage here. 3rd and 15. They're at the 41. They need to get to the 26 for a brand new set of downs. As Williams takes the snap, drops back. He's looking heavy pressure. Moving to his left. He throws it away. Incomplete. And the Packers defense stands tall, holding the Bears. I don't know if they'd really kick it here. It looks pretty cold there. I think they're going to punt it. Guys don't need a bowl. I don't know. Again, I would play the bowl. That's just me, though. I'm more old school, guys. I play the bowl game. The Pope bless the Bears. Seems like that's wearing off. Yeah, this guy. There is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 11, and that's where the Packers will begin their drive with 5:24 left to go. Another commercial break. So I, of course, will work on that poll. Give me a sec, guys. Let's see. Again, feel free to chat down below. Chat's a very big part of the channel, so chat away. I try to read as many comments as I can. Let's see here. Let's see. That spell. All right. Who will be leading the NFC North today? Who you guys got? Bears or the Packers? Let me know down below who you guys got. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Michigan plays Texas. Oh, let's go, Michigan. I need to look at that, man. That's cool. Need to look at that schedule. Notre Dame will be back. Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Again, you know, ideally they get rid of the committee thing. They change it up. I'm sure they will. This was pretty bad. This was pretty bad by the committee. They dropped the ball. They messed it up. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. You know, I like having an ear exposed. I don't know why. I just feel like I talk or speak more clearly, I should say. Yeah, let me see if I can find the bowls. I don't know if I can find it here on the schedule. That's FCS. I don't want FCS. Okay, we got some bowls here. Boise State and Washington. That'll be pretty decent. That'll be after the Army-Navy game. Okay. So I'll be definitely doing back-to-back there. Tuesday, we got Troy Jacksonville State. I don't know if these are all the bowls, but these are some of them. Troy Jacksonville State, Old Dominion, South Florida. Let's see here. Alabama, Oklahoma. That's college football playoff. There's still a lot of that to be determined. California and Hawaii, okay. North Texas and San Diego State. That could be interesting. A high-powered offense versus a great defense. Houston and LSU. Oh, boy. USC and TCU. Michigan, Texas, Iowa, Vanderbilt. Man, that could be pretty good. Definitely going to be covering both those. Anyway, yeah, we're back here in Green Bay, where, again, it's 1st and 10 for the Packers. They're having it at their own 10. You guys hate both those teams. Michigan is Garbaggio. Hey, man. I don't know. I think they win that one. 1st and 10 at the 11. Love is going to be under center. Receiver left, receiver to the right. As Love hands it off up the middle. This is at the 15 and dropped at the 16. That's a gain of 5 for Josh Jacobs and the Packers. Bears offense hasn't really done much. They've had 2 possessions. I don't even know if they have 10 yards. I don't think they do. They have 5 yards. Not ideal if you're a Bears fan. Garbaggio. Yeah, 2nd and 5. Ball at the 16. Love is in the shotgun. Receivers to each side as Love takes the snap, drops back. Looking over to his right. He fires his caught at the 25. He's at the 30. And Watson diving across the 35. That is a Green Bay Packer first down. Big play there by Christian Watson. So 1st and 10 here for the Packers. As again, you guys definitely going at it for Notre Dame there. I understand. It is what it is, though. As Love drops back, way back. He steps up. He fires it down the middle. It is. Oh, what a catch by Musgrave. Down close to the 30-yard line. A diving catch. He was, of course, touchdown immediately. He will have, of course, the first down. What a catch. Did he have possession is the question. And they're going to hurry it up. Love drops back. Oh, and the Bears are going to throw the challenge flag. Yeah, they tried to hustle the line, but couldn't quite. No, sir. Need to keep feeding Musgrave down the field. It's where he's best. Yep. Bears going to challenge. So they'll see. This would wipe away a huge play, a 34-yard play. So it looks like another commercial break. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Guess I can check out the other games. Broncos Raiders at 7 apiece. And then the Cardinals leading 7-3 over the Rams. And again, the Cardinals, they play teams tough, but it's just not been a good season. Fox is bad at showing the replay. Yep. They are. Fox is definitely a step behind CBS and NBC. They really are. They are not ideal. So let me go and just check out a few things here. Man. Rhino's covering the Rams. Cardinals. Nice. He's got a good audience for that one. Yeah, everyone's going to be pretty much covering this game. That's kind of, why I usually don't really do the big games. But, this was a special occasion. This one's going to be for the first place in the NFC North. And, of course, I got a lot of people here that are Packers and Bears fans. So I'm like, well, why not? Go ahead and put. Again, we had a very successful day yesterday. So that also makes the decision a lot more easier for sure. So, yeah, no, definitely hoping for a good one. That's all we can hope for. Looks like the Bears are going to win the challenge. Have been spoiled a little bit on the screen. So very nice. Very nice there for the Bears, not so much for the Packers. Yeah, again, I would like to see that replay. Again, the ball wasn't really secure with the one replay we saw, but they didn't really show the other side, which would have been very nice. But again, Fox a little bit behind when it comes to their coverage of the NFL. Hi, Doc. I'm here again, too. Go Pack. Yep. Should be a good game at least. Oh, yeah, it should be for sure. And appreciate it, Denny, for tuning in. After review, again, it's going to be reverse the ball, hit the ground. Oh, man, I don't know. Again, we've seen the ball hit the ground for other catches. Man, I don't know if I like that. That's a pretty bad call considering other stuff. But regardless, that's the call on the field. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Packers. Man, that's a tough one if you're a Packers fan. If you're a Bears fan, you're loving it. You're like, delay? Shut up. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. 2nd and 10, Love in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left as Love. I thought he was going to take the snap. He does not. Now he does. Drops back. Looking to his right. Dumps it off over the middle. It is caught by Jacobs. Makes a guy miss at the 40 and dropped at the 41, but there is a flag. Why not? We know a lot about bad calls today. We do. Going to be a personal foul face mask against the offense. Banks, the guilty party there. Fingers crossed. Yep. What is Banks doing there? I don't know. He just wanted to grab the guy's face. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, that was like he was asking for the penalty. 2nd and 25, Love in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Love takes the snap, drops back, looking over to the middle, fires. It is caught at the 24 and dropped at the 26. That's a gain of about 6. I just realized I forgot to do the standings here. The teams that I've covered. So yeah, Pittsburgh now 7-6, of course. By the way, again, a little fun fact here: the Packers are 6-1 when I cover their games. The Bears are 3-0 when I cover their games. As Love drops back, moving to his left, Love fires on the run. It is incomplete, just a little high for Dobbs, and the Packers will punt. ACC Rams, yep, 100%, 100%. 100%. Did the Falcons get the win? They got wrecked. The Falcons got wrecked today. I know I saw some people in the chat yesterday, which, I mean, maybe it was, I think it was the Georgia-Alabama game, which makes more sense now that I think about it. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia. They're saying, oh, yeah, the Falcons can pull the upset. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that one. And it did not happen. They got wrecked. Whelan back to punt. There it is. There's the boot, and that's going to be fielded at the 20 as he cuts outside at the 25 and is dropped right there at the 25-yard line. Gain of 5 on the return, so the Bears will take over at their own 25 with 3:01 left to go in the first quarter. So, yeah, both teams doing pretty well on the channel whenever I do cover them. Again, the Packers 6-1, the Bears 3-0. So, combined 9-1. So, this game hurts the win percentage for the combined records for both teams. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Again, we do have some teams that have not won when I've covered. The Jets 0-3 when I cover. The Titans 0-1. I don't think I cover them again. We'll see. Raiders 0-4. The Commies 0-3. The Giants 0-2. The Saints 0-1. Panthers 0-1. Falcons 0-2. Sloppy game, but Green Bay's owning the trenches. Green Bay looks pretty good right now. Again, the Bears only have 5 yards of offense. The Packers have 67. Is that great? No, but, it's much better than 5. Wish I could have shared my hoagie. Yeah, I'm actually starving. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm really upset that there was no, that the Steelers-Ravens game went a little bit longer. Yeah. And I am battling sleep. Again, I was able to actually get some sleep last night, but not much. Not much, but I was able to find some sleep. So I'm very thankful for that because, again, I had been struggling to sleep. Just in general. Georgia colleges are good, but their NFL team can recruit if they're like dependent. Are you talking about Atlanta? I mean, that's not really how they do it there, the Falcons. You're hearing a lot of zeros. Zeros, what do you mean by that? By the way, Notre Dame will be playing a bowl game. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, no, trust me, I saw it in the chat earlier. Oh, they let me know, guys. Chances and Hervey were like, oh, yeah. Oh, we're not playing the bowl game. We're going to show them. I don't know if that's how you show them personally. That's not how I that's not how I would do things. But I have a different mentality than most people. Oh, zeros, yeah, a lot of Owens. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Packers. They have it at their own 25. As they're showing Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. They are bundled up. Are they outside? I guess they're outside. They are. Or if they're in the booth, they have. They did not turn on the heater because they are. Man, they have geez. Anyway, it is what it is. It's actually 16 degrees there. It feels like 6 degrees. Wow, it is a cold one. As Williams is going to be under center, receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. As Williams sends a man in motion, he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 25, the 30, and dropped at the 32-yard line. Gain of 7. And a 7 for Swift. Steelers only had 20 yards of offense in the fourth quarter. Pathetic. The game was nearly scripted for Tomlin. Trisk. It's going to be okay, Trisk, okay? It's going to be okay. 2nd and 3. Williams is under center, sending a man in motion. Receiver to the right. Fullback in the backfield as Williams takes the snap in, hands it off up the middle, crossing the 35, and dropped at the 37-yard line. Gain of 4. Georgia is in 2. I don't know. Georgia, I think at 3 is fine. Again, it was a close game. Has a team ever declined a bowl game? Yes. Plenty of teams have done it before. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good look. 1st and 10 at the 37 as Williams, play action, rolling to his right. He fires. It's caught at the 35, and he is hit hard at the 40. That was, I believe, Smythe with the catch. Booths are hard to heat. I used to work security at a truck gate. One door wouldn't lock, and the other one wasn't attached at the bottom, so it flapped in the wind like a curtain. It had heat, but it was a mere suggestion. Interesting. Well, again, I've been in the booth before. Not of course an NFL stadium booth, but I've called games for high schools and stuff like that, and they have heating and air conditioning. That's interesting. 2nd and 7 as he hands it off up the middle, and he's reversing fields at the 40, and that's where he's dropped. That's a gain of 1. Makes it 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bears. Alabama's in. Yeah, no, I totally get that. No, I trust me, I don't think they should be in. But so what the committee did, again, hopefully what they've done this year with the committee, I think that might change how they do things next year, hopefully, for the playoff. 3rd and 7 for Williams. He's in the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. They need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs as Williams sends a man in motion. He lifts the leg, takes a snap. He's fading back. He throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Nothing doing there for the Bears, and they will have to punt. Again, not really good offense for the Bears today. They were able to get 15 yards on that possession, but so far, again, only 20 yards. 20 yards. Texas high school football rocks. It does. It is pretty good. It is pretty neat. So, yeah, the Bears will be punting as there's a snap, and here is the punt. And that is going to be bouncing at the 13 and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. So Green Bay will take it at the 20. Yeah, no, they were looking for people to cover a team that's in the, I think, quarterfinal or semifinal this weekend, and I kind of just declined. This will be on a Friday, and I'm like, I have to drive 3.5 hours. I haven't been paid yet for the first 3 games, so I don't have to message him later. I'm like, hey, you're going to pay me or you're not going to pay me? Just let me know. Let me know. I'd like to have the money, of course, but if not, then I might not be doing it next year, especially if this channel takes off next year. Then I might be on here every day. Won't be doing high school games. Other than playoffs and college football games or games are you most excited for? I don't know. I saw, again, Iowa Vanderbilt. I think that could be a good one. Texas Michigan could be pretty cool as well. I don't know. I didn't really look at the whole list, but I'm sure there's more games, again, to be announced. As it's Love, 1st and 10, under center as he hands it off up the middle. This is Jacobs breaking a tackle. He's at the 25. The pile still moving as he's brought down at the 27-yard line. Gain of 7. And that is finally the end of the first quarter, a 40-minute first quarter. I guess I've picked all the games that are going to be long today. I don't know. I'm thinking now about that Chiefs-Texans game. I might not do it because I'm pretty tired already. And I am hungry. I am hungry. Might actually want to have a decent meal. We'll see. We'll see how I feel in 3 hours. But yeah, actually right now what I'll do is I'm going to hide that. So give me a sec. I don't want to present false advertising. Oh, I thought you were going to do the Chiefs Texans. I thought I was too, but I don't know. Pretty worn out. So we're going to go ahead and put that unlisted there. And again, I will be back tomorrow for sure, just in case I don't do the Sunday night game tonight. But yeah, right now I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. These teams don't care about the touchdown turkey. They don't. Nothing doing here. Not even field goals. These teams hate scoring. We'll check out what's happening across the NFL. Right now, the Broncos 14, Raiders 7, Rams 10, Cardinals 7. And then, of course, final score, Steelers 27, Ravens 22, Seahawks 37, Falcons 9, Bills 39, Bengals 34, Titans 31, Browns 29, Vikings 31, Commies 0, Dolphins 34, Jets 10, Saints 24, Buccaneers 20, and the Jaguars 36, Colts 19. And, of course, in the standings, the Steelers, again, sole possession of the AFC North. Jaguars now sole possession of the AFC North. The Buccaneers actually have, I guess, the tiebreaker over the Panthers. I thought the Panthers may have leapfrogged them, but not quite. The Falcons were eliminated today. A lot of teams in the NFC have been eliminated already. Already 5 teams. Wow. Again, is this going to refresh? Is this up to date? It is. Look at that. All right, we got the playoff picture. That's good. You need food and rest. I do. I am exhausted. I'm dead. So, yeah, the Seahawks now at the number 1 spot. Of course, again, the Bears would reclaim that if they were to win today against the Packers. But right now, Seahawks at 1, Patriots at 1 in the 2s. We got the Broncos and the Bears. The 3s have the Jaguars and the Eagles. The 4s have the Steelers and the Buccaneers. The 5s have the Bills and the Rams. The 6s have the Chargers and the Packers. And the 7s have the Colts and the Niners. Again, no team can fall out of the playoff picture today except, again, if you had a division lead like the Baltimore Ravens did. But that is it. All right, 2nd and 3 at the 27. Love is under center, receivers to each side. As Love takes the snap and hands it off, cutting inside. He's at the 30 and dropped at the 32-yard line. Gain of 5. Nice play there by Jacobs. New haircut, yep. Yeah, appreciate it, yep. Got a new, actually, he didn't say it was nice or bad, so I guess I'll just assume that it was nice new haircut. If it's not, it is a haircut, then yes, that fact is true. You can see that I'm going bald. Hopefully I can keep my hair as long as I can. The stress is killing me, though, as it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 32. Love under center. 2 receivers right to 1 to the left as Love, play action, rolling to his left, floats it to the tight end. It's caught, makes a guy miss at the 35 and tripped up at the 40. That's a gain of 8. Nice little catch and run there. Makes it 2nd and manageable. Again, if you're just tuning in, 0-0 is your score. Packers, again, they've pretty much... I don't want to say they've dominated the game because they haven't, but they've definitely looked like the better team as of now today. But as of now, again, the score is 0-0, so it doesn't really matter who looks like the better team. What matters is the score. As it's 2nd and 2 at the 40, Love takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. This is Jacobs. Jacobs leading and not going to get much. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2 coming up. Man. Going to give him a yard on that play. Wow. So 3rd and 1. Rushing offense has taken a hit this year. Yards per game has fallen. The yards per carry, everything. 3rd and 1, they need a yard. Can they get to the 42 as Love takes the snap and hands it off to Jacobs? He's got the first down. It's at the 45 and dropped at the 48-yard line. That is a nice gain there for Jacobs, and that's a Packers first down. I'm not bald, but it's thinning bad. I have one bald grandpa. The other one, hair so long, he always has a ponytail. Why couldn't my genes take it after him? Yep. I don't really... So, from what... I mean, my family doesn't really bald. Again, for me, it's just... I think it's just life taking a toll. Of course, you know, I put on some weight, not really taking care of myself, so... That's also not a good factor. There's Love, hands it off. This is Wilson up the middle. Mr. Wilson going to get a yard. Dropped at the 49-yard line. Definitely a lot of factors. Apparently there's a college basketball game happening this Friday. Texas, UConn. So look at that. Texas, UConn plays each other. Not in football, but in basketball. That would have been an interesting game. UConn and Texas. What if UConn won that game? Oh, man, UConn beating Texas would be crazy. 2nd and 8. As Love is in the shotgun, he drops back, looking over the middle. Looking, dumps it off. It's caught across the 50. He's at the 45 and hits immediately at the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and short. Who gets the ball first? I believe it's going to be Green Bay. Don't wear baseball hats and stimulate your scalp with a stiff comb daily in steam room. I don't have a comb. I should buy one. I actually don't wear baseball hats. You only see me on the stream with them. I don't wear them outside. Like, I don't wear hats at all. But yeah, you only see me with the hat on stream. But yeah, I should definitely buy a comb as Love, play action, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 30. He's at the 25 and dropped close to the 20. Nice catch and run there by the Packers, as that is a Packers first down. Do the Bears want to win this game? I don't know. My dad is 94 years old and still has a good amount of hair. Nice. Lucky. UConn could win. Oh, they could. They could. I don't know if they would. They could. I don't know. I'm thinking they might. They might actually would win that game. 1st and 10 at the 23 as Love is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Love sending a man in motion. He hands it off up the middle. This is Jacobs, and Jacobs not going anywhere. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. Downpouring and thundering, and I am laying here trying to decide if I want to order or want to walk to the corner store. I don't want to do either. I would definitely order. Brushing helps out. Yeah, I need to get a comb. That's what I need to do. All right, 2nd and 10 at the 23. Love is under center. Sending a man in motion as Love takes the snap, fake play action. He's looking, he floats it down the right sideline. That's a wobbler, and that's going out of bounds, incomplete. And there is a flag. There is indeed a flag. They're saying it may be against the Bears. There's no call on the field yet. Referees, the Zebras getting together to talk it out. Would have been nice to see like UConn versus Michigan Army. Army's kind of bad. Yeah. UConn Duke rematch would have been great. Yeah, I don't know. I think UConn's about to just kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, they're going to mop the floor. No foul. They're going to take it away. Looks like it was going to be illegal contact, but they said no, sir. I don't know. I feel like UConn was kind of disrespected with that bull now that I think about it. So 3rd and 10 as they need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Love is going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Love looking around. Taking the snap, drops back. They're sending the blitz. No one gets there. Throws it to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. A touchdown turkey again. He's very unbiased, I assure you. But he just loves touchdowns. And the Packers strike first with 9:19 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Just floating it up. Again, the blitz. They sent, what, 6, 7? Wow, they sent everybody almost, and it didn't work. And I know I just said 6, 7. I promise. I'm really not trying. It just happens. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're pending the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 is your score. Packers leading over the Bears with 9:19 left to go. If you are a Packer fan, you're feeling pretty good. Again, the Packers, we can kind of show you a little bit of stats here on how it's gone. Look at the left side of the screen here. The Packers with 147 total yards. The Bears with only 20. And the Packers even turned it over. 9 first downs for the Packers, 1 first down for the Bears. 2 penalties each. 3rd downs, the Bears are 0 for 3. The Packers 5 for 7. Time of possession, I mean, that is a killer for the Bears. 16 minutes for the Packers. The Bears with 4. They could have the ball the rest of this quarter, and the Packers will still have more time of possession by the time we head to the half. So, wow. And I guess since we're on this big screen, I can go ahead and check over what's happening across the NFL. Right now, the Broncos leading 14-7 over the Raiders. Broncos, again, trying to reclaim that number 1 seed. And the Rams and Cardinals are tied up 10-10. So there you go. Rams are driving, and I thought that could be a sneaky, decent game. And again, that would have been the game I would have done. But again, it is more of a thank you to those of you that, again, Packers, Bears fans have been very supportive of the channel. So I really appreciate that. So that will get you guys in for this big one. This is a big game. Again, the winner of this game will hold sole possession of the NFC North. Let's take a look at the poll. And right now, 53% of you guys have the Bears leading the NFC North today. So pretty much 53% of you guys saying the Bears are going to win, 47% with the Packers. Right now, though, the Packers have shown up to play, and the Bears have not. So can the Bears get it going on this next drive? They're going to need it. Williams, by the way, 1 for 7, 2 yards. Again, it's going to be a tough day to throw the ball. You expect running the ball to help. Of course, Love is 10 for 14, 106, making it look easy statistically. Some of those, again, were pretty big plays, chunk plays. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Let me check out my fantasy scores. I don't know. Again, this is a big day. Again, it's either the last day of the regular season or it's first round playoffs, depending on what leagues you're in or how many teams. Yeah, I'm going to lose this one. Dang it. Oh, well. The money league, I'm going to be in. Let's go. We're up, projected to win by 28 with 3 left to play. We should do well. Winner gets $200. That's a $20 buy-in. We'll take it. Ooh, and then the JG9 lead in the first round. I'm now only projected to win by 1, so that could go either way. Dang it. That was an 11 seed there. Got lucky. Finished 6-7. I was 0-6. I definitely clawed back. Jeez. Phil at the 1. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and dropped at the 26-yard line. And that's where the Bears will begin their drive. Looking to get something going. Again, 20 yards of offense to this point. I'm sure they would love to match that and surpass that on this drive. Micah Parsons, first player in NFL history with 12 sacks in each of his first 5 seasons. That's very impressive. Very impressive indeed. So 1st and 10, Williams is under center. 3 tight ends in tight to the left, 1 receiver out wide. As Williams pointing and looking as he takes the snap and hands it off. This is Munagai. Munagai dropped at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of about 4. First 3 possessions. Punt, punt, punt. No bueno. Can't do that. But looking to change that up here. Again, 3 and outs as well. Actually, no, not 3 and outs. That's a lie. That was misinformation there. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 29. Williams is under center. Sends a man in motion as he hands it off up the middle. This is Munagai at the 30. Lowering the shoulder, lowering the helmet as he's dropped around the 33-yard line. Nice, tough run there by Munagai. Makes it 3rd and short for the Bears. As again, we're at 8:30 and counting here in this first half. Packers leading 7-0 in a very, very important game for both teams. Of course, again, neither team will fall out of the playoff race. But, yeah, it is not looking only good for the loser of this game. Again, they'll just have that game advantage. Well, again, I guess it won't even matter because the Packers have the half game with the ties. Williams, play action. He's rolling to his right. Looking, fires. It is caught at the 45. Steps out of bounds immediately. He will have the first down. So first down there for the Bears. A big play there, keeping the drive moving. With Burden on the catch, a gain of 12. Apparently it's Munagai. I don't know. I like Munagai. What a guy Munagai is. 1st and 10. Williams is under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right, fullback in the backfield, sending a man in motion as Williams going to roll to his right. Heavy pressure. He throws it into the turf. Incomplete. DJ Moore was in the area, so no grounding. Pardon me. I guess because of Notre Dame getting screwed out of the playoffs, $4 million, they just signed a contract saying as long as they finish top 12 next year, they are guaranteed a spot. I don't know. I guess I have to look into that, Herbie. I'm not. That's interesting. 2nd and 10 here for the Bears. As Williams is under center, trips left, one receiver to the right, sending a man in motion as Williams tosses. It's a tunnel sweep here to Monagai. Oh, and he's smacked. He didn't go down, taking it outside and going to get 2. What effort there by Monagai. He got wrecked right up the middle. You heard that one I heard that one from all the way here in Texas. But he just bounces off him, takes it out the side and out to the right side. And, I mean, he got an extra yard out of that. Great effort there. Jeez. I mean, he's a tough guy. I already like this guy already. Just got a notification from it. From ESPN. I'll have to look into that. That's interesting. So I don't know if they just... Guess there was a penalty on Green Bay. I don't know. It's a first down for for Chicago. I don't really know what happened there. So whatever. It's 1st and 10. Looks like there was a penalty on Green Bay as he sends a man in motion. They never showed it. Williams under center, receivers to each side as Williams gonna hand it off up the middle. Monagai is gonna get a couple. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Monagai is the new Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Yeah, hey, I like that comparison. My goodness. Jeez, that's a football player right there. All right, 2nd and 7. Williams is under center. Receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. As Monagai hands it off up the middle, he is still moving the feet, and they're going to whistle it dead at the 43. That's a gain of 2. So I clearly need some water here. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bears. Someone say something about Big Ben. Steelers hater lurking in the shadows. Unbelievable. Williams in the shotgun. He hands it off up the middle. Monagai leaning forward. He's at the 40. And, I don't know if he got there. It's going to be close. They're going to say he's short. I don't know about a yard short, but definitely short. Well, it looks like we've got a Bears fan now. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, mostly I see with losing out on money in Notre Dame ticked, says the rug got pulled out. I don't know. I have to look into that again. I'll have to see that. I don't know. The more people do whine, though, the more I tend to not side with them. Again, I completely agree that they were messed over, but I don't know. The more they talk about it, the more it's like, okay. Williams takes a snap, play action, rolling to his right. Williams, he's going to take off a run. He's got the first down, jogging out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Let me see if I'll have to look at that I'll have to look at that. Yeah, I don't have to look at it. I'll look at it at halftime there, Herbie. See what I can find. Packers will prevail. We'll see. Accidentally just ordered food. I think I should be mad, but I'm just confused on how it happened. Yeah, well, that's one of those good accidents, though. You get food. 1st and 10 at the 34. Williams is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right as Williams tosses. This is Monagai. He cuts inside. Man, what contact there is as he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. There's some pushing and shoving at the end of the play. 4 minutes and counting. This second quarter's moved very fast. That is very good. I can't deal with the Ravens anymore, Steeler hater. I'm sure you did the same thing with Mac Jones with the quarterback. Again, there's still some pushing and shoving. I was wondering. They never really showed it again. Then they cut to it. They do not like. They don't like each other there. I don't know if you guys knew about that. Chicago and Green Bay. Oh, and there's a flag, a late flag. I can tell you that. Something just happened. Someone punched. Someone punched something. Valentine and Burden were getting in on it. Nixon then grabbed Burden's face mask. Oh, wow. I could see how the Packers definitely initiated this. Ooh. So Burden getting involved after the play. Hold on. Personal foul. Defense. Yep. 15-yard penalty. That is a first down for the Bears. Nixon, I believe that is number 25. Yep. Man. And LaFleur is not happy. So, again, there was a lot of pushing and shoving. It looks like, again, they were all ganging up there on Burden. And I don't know what happened at the end. I don't know if there was like a punch. I was looking at the checkout screen, looking at the total. Oh, wow, nice. I mean, if you were on Notre Dame, I would, but again, I would just, at some point, it's just like, okay, we get it. We're not going. 1st and 10 at the 18 as Williams fakes the toss. He tosses it up, but that is going nowhere. Fake the toss backwards, then he tosses it forwards and not getting anything. In fact, he loses yards there. Packers usually good when they score first. Packers trying to bully the rookie. Yep. That was an interesting play. Just didn't do anything. So that's going to be 2nd and long. 2nd and 16. As Williams going to be in the shotgun, trips to the left, sending a man in motion. As Williams takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. Money guy at the 20 and dropped at the 16. Nice gain there. That will probably take us down to the 2-minute warning. Packers versus the refs. I don't know. It seemed like the Packers were kind of initiating there. My unbiased opinion. So 3rd and 8, and it looks like, again, the 2-minute warning. Packers leading 7-0 Bears. Driving, though, they're at the 16. Ravens will most likely take it in Pittsburgh. The powers that need Tomlin to win to... Wait, the powers that be need Tomlin to win to avoid the 3-game skid, which happens every year. I bet $10K on the 3-game skid. You are going to lose that $10K. I don't think it's going to happen. Ravens versus the refs. Yeah, Chris is a Packers fan. He is. Glad the Steelers won, but also sick of Green Bay. I got you, Jersey. I got you. Yeah, I'm definitely surprised the Steelers won again. A lot of interesting calls there at the end. Never had a problem with the Packers. Yeah, no, I've never had a problem. I like the Packers. Packers, to me, are the Steelers of the NFC. They're just a classic organization. I respect the Packers. I do like the Packers. I mean, I don't cheer for them or anything like that. Again, I'm only a Steeler fan. Will only be a Steeler fan. But, yeah, definitely like the Packers, though. Broncos 14, Raiders 7, Packers 7, Bears nothing. Of course, that's the game we're covering. Rams have taken the lead 17-10 over the Cardinals. Seahawks 37, Falcons 9, Bills 39, Bengals 34, Titans 31, Browns 29, Vikings 31, Commies 0, Dolphins 34, Jets 10, Saints 24, Buccaneers 20, and the Jaguars 36, Colts 19. So that is what's been happening across the NFL. Personally had behind it. If you're going to do that, then you should always have had Miami ahead of Notre Dame. I completely agree with you. I understand. Yeah, at some point, though, it's just the result. That is just the way it is. I totally understand. Trust me. I get it. I totally do. And I said it yesterday. I find it confusing. If Notre Dame's been ahead of Miami the whole time, and I find it insane that they're just going to switch them because they're all of a sudden next to each other. That makes no sense. If you think Miami's better than Notre Dame because of the head-to-head, then you would just have them better than Notre Dame initially. I totally get it. But at some point, it's like, okay, well, they did it. Committee's terrible. We all know that. Just got to go. Again, I personally don't like that they're not going to compete in a bowl game. That I don't like that. I just don't like that mentality. I think that's just you're pouting. And again, you have every right to be upset, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't like that part of it. And again, hopefully what this means, Herbie, is that this is another step forward to getting rid of the committee, because the committee is terrible. They need to find a new way to get these teams in there. So going to be third and about 8. Williams in the shotgun. They need to get to the 8 for a brand new set of downs. Williams drops back. He floats it. It's caught on the screen. This is Swift, and that is not going anywhere. He gets maybe a yard, and the Bears will trot out the field goal unit. As this is I guess the Packers going to let it trickle down. The Packers with all 3 timeouts. You wish your college team had a conference. You're sure, UConn fan as well, this guy. So you and Goku are like very similar. So 33-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-3 is your score. Packers leading over the Bears. So congrats there to the Bears. Finally getting on the scoreboard. Finally a drive. Packers, though, will have it with just over a minute to go with all 3 timeouts. You've always hated the committee. Yeah, I think most people are at this point. If they didn't hate the committee before, they hate them now. They hate them now, for sure. I mean, the fact that Bama is in after they got blown out is insane. And again, I'm all for not punishing teams that, play that extra game. I get it. But when you get blown out in that game, it's like, okay, what are you doing? You don't belong. Great defense. Yeah, holding the Bears. What a nice financial place to be if your school can pass on $1 to $3 million payout or more just to go play football. Yep. Yo, we won today. Yep, it was big. It was big. Booing the Bears is Chris. You're born in Connecticut. Yep. Bears come back. Oh yeah, they can. Of course, this is anybody's game. Of course, this is not a over by any means. It's just a 4-point game. Of course, the Packers, we'll see how they do on this drive. They go down and get some points. It'll be interesting. How come Virginia was punished for losing? Well, they were already outside. They were ranked 17, so that's why. That's a different thing. But again, the rankings, they each had 2 losses. It's just perception that Alabama is much better than Virginia. To be honest with you, I would pick Alabama to win. I think most people would, but I think that game's probably a 1-score game. I don't think it's as one-sided as people would think. It's all just branding at this point. I mean, again, the NIL, what has happened the last 2 years with all this NIL money, it has evened out college football. That there's not many great teams even this year. Again, I don't know. The same thing with the NFL, of course, but I don't know. I don't think there's as many great teams as there once were. We play the Dolphins. Yep, we got the Dolphins. Dolphins are 6-7. Oh yeah, look at that, 6-7. AI should replace the committee. I don't know. It depends who made the AI. You're just no, I totally get it. I get it. I get it. It's just I don't know. We'll have to. I don't know. We'll see how the aftermath goes. Who might slip in and get a good ball? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Irish aren't going to the bowl game, though. They apparently declined it already. Caleb, a 4th quarter guy. Let's go. Yep, we'll see. As we're back, and Chicago ready to kick things off to Green Bay. Again, only 1:14 left to go in the first half, as here is the kickoff. And that is not a good kick. That is well short of the landing zone. What in the world was he doing? Well, what a mistake. Santos, possibly a double agent for the Packers, as that kick was one of the worst kicks I've seen this year. That landed at the 30. I was hoping ECU would play UConn a bowl game this year, as I went to both schools for football. Oh, nice. I don't know. I was hoping UConn would play a top team, man. UConn is not bad by any means. They are good. UConn versus Texas, man. That's what I wanted. UConn beating Texas. Oh, man, the SEC would be in shambles. Like, oh, it's a bowl game. Doesn't matter. Everyone played, though. 1st and 10 at the 40. As Love hands it off up the middle, and he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple, maybe 3. Not really seeing. Looks like the clock continue to run. 1 minute and counting here. 2nd and 7. We'll go 7. At the 43, Love drops back. He's looking. He fires. It is caught at the 45 and tackled at the 44-yard line. Nice catch there by Musgrave. And it looks like the Packers will take their first timeout. UConn Notre Dame would have been a nice bowl. Nice bowl. Yeah, I don't know. I think Notre Dame probably might have trounced UConn there. I don't know. I think that would have been pretty one. So again, like I do think Notre Dame is really good. I think their ceiling is much higher than Alabama's ceiling, than Oklahoma's ceiling, than Ole Miss's ceiling. And I think that's where the committee gets it wrong. When they're the same record, I feel like you got to look at ceiling. You don't look at floor, you look at ceiling. And the teams that got in, I mean, their ceiling is, I mean, unless they're playing another team with a low ceiling, they're not going to go in. You have returned. It's me, James. How's it going, James? Good to see you. Your local Californian. Checking in here for this Bears-Packers game as Love drops back. He's looking over the middle. He dumps it off. It is dropped. Of course, he was hit immediately. That would have been a tough catch for anybody. And honestly, it's probably good that he didn't. That would have kept the clock moving. Wouldn't have gotten anything. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Packers. As Love and the Packers huddle up here for this big 2nd down again. I'm sure they'll be happy with any points, as you can see the kicker kind of warming up over there. They want to get a little bit closer, though. So 2nd and 10 at the 45. Love takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. Love just chunks it down the field. Oh, he's got a guy. He's got a touchdown. Green Bay Packers and the touchdown turkey. Unbiased. He just loves touchdowns. Yes, he does. The Packers lead 13-3, just chunking it up. That was Bo Melton. Pretty much, I would say he's wide open, but he was pretty free down there. A post route, splitting the safeties. Grew up 10 aways from Rentschler Field. Nice. I'm assuming that's the UConn. I actually have no idea where Rentschler is. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Packers leading 14-3 with 38 seconds left to go in the first half. The touchdown turkey makes you smile. There we go. Yeah, it's a great addition to the channel. It's a great addition to the touchdown turkey. It was just going to be a Thanksgiving Day thing, and then it turned into, well, Thanksgiving weekend, Friday, which there's no such thing as that, really. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But now we're just going to keep it going. East Hartford, okay, yeah. Ray would have beat the brakes off most of those teams at the moment, and anyone played in the bowl game would have been playing with Fury and Vengeance, so saved anyway. Well, again, I don't know about all that. That's a hypothetical. Don't turn into the SEC there, Herbie. Don't turn into that with the hypothetical stuff. But I do agree, would have beaten a lot. Again, the teams I just mentioned, I believe Notre Dame would have beaten Bama. They would have beaten Oklahoma. They would have beaten Ole Miss. They would have beaten those teams for sure. And, of course, they would have beaten Tulane and James Madison. Go, Pack, go, says Draven. Again, Draven now a Cowboys fan. Draven, by the way, what is that? I know you said you changed it in the last game, but what was the reason? Are you just, you lose a bet, or you know what? I'm tired of the Steelers. I'm done. They've caused me all this pain. I get it, though. No more scoring for the Packers. I don't know, Sandy. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. That was some great defense there. Yeah, I mean, they decided to let Melton go wide open. UConn would have beaten Virginia. I agree. Tulane. Yep. JMU. Yeah, I would say that. I would agree with those three. I don't know about their Oklahoma has a really good defense. I don't know. It would have been a close game. I think they could have. I think realistically they could have. Now, in Oklahoma, I don't know. I don't think so. I think Goku changed the Bears. Yeah, I know. Goku did. But I'm asking about you, Draven. Draven wants to dodge the question here. Draven, a lifelong Cowboy fan, apparently, was a Steeler fan as of, 5 hours ago. Ever since I've met him back in March, been a Steeler fan, but now all of a sudden he did the heel turn. Beat Georgia last year, so I wasn't worried about the teams. I was concerned about Oregon and Ohio State. We also beat Indiana last year. Yeah, but again, that's last year's Indiana. And last year's Georgia team. Georgia team this year, I think, is a little bit better than last year's Georgia. I get what you're saying, though. UConn is undefeated at home. There we go. So, yeah, if it was in UConn, he changed because he changed his to troll. Oh, I see. All right, anyway, here is the kickoff as Chicago fields it at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Cuts inside at the 25 and dropped at the 26. And the ball kind of came out at the end, but I think he was down. I really think he was down. There's a scrum, I think, for no reason. Poor guy, Josh Blackwell, at the bottom of the pile. He's just trying to get up, and then he gets pummeled. It's got to be Chicago ball. So they're going to say he fumbled it. Okay, well, interesting. So the Bears will have 3 timeouts. The one good thing about the Bears, they have 3 timeouts. And again, ideally, they just, I'm sure they'll be happy for, with the field goal. Are you doing Goku like that, this guy? Yeah, Goku's great. So 1st and 10 here for the Bears. Again, they're at their own 26. Williams in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to left as Williams drops back. Way back. Steps up, fires. It's caught at the 30. And he will be pushed out of bounds across the line to gain. That's a gain of 11, and that's a Bears first down. 27 seconds left to go. Bears are not the best team when it comes to time management. I guess we'll see for ourselves. Again, I have covered them 3 times. They've been okay. I think their most convincing win was, again, last week against the Eagles. 1st and 10 for Williams as he's in the shotgun. Setting a man in motion as he drops back. Way back. Steps up. He goes down. That is a sack. He stepped up and ran right into a Packer. And it looks like the Bears may call a timeout. They are. It'll be 2nd and long. Wow, that is huge. Join the PTA, yep. Yep, right now the Bears not looking too great. Again, they did march down the field, get a field goal. And the Packers, to my knowledge, will get the ball to start the second half. So again, if you're the Bears, you really want to score here. Who knows how this could go in the second half if the Packers open it up and, put some points on the board. So 2nd and 19 coming up for the Bears. Again, timeout on the field. Bears aren't overrated, but Notre Dame is. Oh, man, what a rage bait that is. Don't fall for it, Hervey. I promise you, he is just trying to get a reaction. 2nd and 19, ball at the 28. Williams in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Williams drops back. He's looking. He fires. It's incomplete. Pass intended for Burden. I need to go back and see what games I covered with the Bears and those Bears. I know I covered Bears, Giants, Bears, Eagles, and I don't recall the last. Was it Bears, Ravens? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Just trolling. Yeah, I know. You're rage baiting. Just trolling. 3rd and 19. Williams going to be in the shotgun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Actually, I just inversed that. My bad. Williams drops back. He's looking. He fires. It's caught at the 30. Cuts inside of the 35 and is slung down. After a few yards there, going to be 4th down, and the Packers are going to call a timeout. Okay, I find that annoying. We should just go to half. Like, why? Skylar Bell should win the Heisman. No, he should not, but he's really good. Skylar Bell, future Pittsburgh Steeler. Draven going with the sweep for some reason. Notre Dame is better than most of the playoff teams. Yep. I don't know about most, but some of them for sure. I would agree. I would agree with a few of them. So, again, the Bears will punt. Packers just calling timeout. It's, I guess, just to force them to punt here. I don't really understand what it is. Maybe there's a botch snap or something. There is the punt. And that's going to be bouncing at the 10. And that is going to be downed at the 6, as that is your halftime score. 14-3, Packers leading over the Bears. The Packers will have the ball to start the second half. First-year coach Ben Johnson still is learning what type of team he has, but it seems like a legit coach. Yeah, unlike the past coaches who were good first year and then fell apart second year. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. Ben Johnson, I think, is pretty good. I know you're a Steelers fan, and, Perk Rodgers, we would beat them. Oh, I feel like Rodgers played that game, and he was healthy. Yeah, for sure. I think you meant future Pats. Nope, I did not misspeak. You are incorrect. Let's see here. What do we got in the other games? Let me go ahead and just check out. Might do a little raid here again if you want to. Great. If not, I understand. Broncos again leading 14-7. Rams 24, Cardinals 10. And that is pretty much it. So we'll try it. I'm not much of a raid guy. I don't really know what I'm doing. So pretty much from what I gather is I click on the guy. They want to raid. Let me go ahead and I guess hide the screen. Because I guess we can't. I don't think I can show it. Can I show it? I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show it, because then it could be like copyright. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, he's doing halftime. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Okay, never mind. Can't do it. Can't do it. My bad, guys. Was going to do it, but now, yeah. Okay, well, I was going to do it. I was going to do it for the first time ever. Oh, well. Rhino's on break. Yeah, I just saw that. Let him know that I was going to do it, but he took a break. So there you go. So it's going to be my first ever raid. Now it's going to be my last ever. Now you guys are arguing about pan wagons there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You guys are going to kill me. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. If you do like what you've been listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So, again, if you do like what you've been listening to, make sure to do that. Thank you again for tuning in, letting the small channel cover the game for you. Again, I know there's a lot of people covering this game. Football Nation is definitely covering this game. He's been popping off. Of course, Tom Grossi. He's a football legend covering it. So I do appreciate you guys for choosing the small channel as the guy that's covering the game for you today. So thank you. Thank you again. I don't know if I do Sunday night. Again, I'm pretty exhausted right now. I'm not going to lie. And I haven't eaten all day. I'm starving. Just going to power through this, and then we're going to go ahead and log off. And again, if I do cover it, you'll find out. You'll see the, I guess, the notification later. But if not, then it is what it is. Stay tuned, Sports Raiders channel. Like it used to be. Well, yeah, I don't know. Again, I want to raid other people I know first, and then we'll kind of branch out after. We'll do that. I still think I'm a small channel. I definitely think I'm a small channel. Can you pull up the bowl slate? Yes, I can. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at the bowl game slate. Let's go and refresh again. There might have been bowls added or not. I don't know. So, again, the opening one, which, again, I'll make sure to cover after the Army-Navy game. Boise State, Washington, that could be a pretty good game. I think Washington will win. Washington actually not a bad team this year. Troy, Jacksonville State, again, I'll cover as many as I can. I'll probably cover that one. Old Dominion in South Florida, Louisiana, Delaware. Again, I guess I should make it also clear here. If there are illegal streams, then I won't cover it. Most likely, I don't know. I'll find out, I guess, with Troy, Jacksonville, if they're going to take it serious or not. Missouri State, Arkansas State, that'll be happening. Not really a great bowl there. Kennesaw State, Western Michigan. Honestly, not a bad bowl there. The Conference USA winner and the MAC winner. That's actually not too bad. Memphis and NC State. Decent game there. Again, there's a college football playoff. Then we got Washington State, Utah State. Utah State wasn't bad this year. That's not terrible. It's not a terrible bowl. Toledo, Louisville. Interesting. I don't know. I feel Louisville's going to blow them out. Western Kentucky over Southern Miss. Or not over Southern Miss, but they're taking on each other. Yeah, I don't know about all that one. UNLV and Ohio. I mean, that's two decent teams there. I would expect UNLV to win, but I guess you never know. Christmas Eve, we have Cal and Hawaii. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Again, I think Cal would win, but I guess... Well, it is in Hawaii. I don't know. Maybe Hawaii wins. No, not Christmas Day. The day after Christmas. Central Michigan and Northwestern. I feel like Northwestern's going to win that one. Northwestern wasn't bad. New Mexico, Minnesota. Probably Minnesota. New Mexico actually wasn't bad. So maybe New Mexico wins for sure. I don't know. Florida International and UTSA. I don't know. I don't really like either one of them. Pittsburgh and East Carolina. Oh my gosh. Absolutely disgraceful for Pittsburgh. But, I mean, yeah. That's not a surprise. Penn State and Clemson. Ooh, that could be decent. Hoping for Cardinals to get an upset today. Yeah, me too. Get your rest and take care of yourself. I will. It's all about Rhino's channel. Nice. Toledo, Louisville's messed up. Why do they have Toledo playing Louisville? I feel like that's going to be a blowout. So far, except for 2 games this week. Could have picked the same teams and all the rest. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. Well, we're just thinking the same, you know. Cheers to Go Pack Go. Yeah, the Packers look pretty good. Now, we're looking over the Bulls right now. Penn State, Clemson, again, 2 failures. 2 teams that were picked to go really far and then just kind of fell out of... Yeah, that's a tough one, actually. I kind of want to cover that one instead of Pittsburgh and East Carolina. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. UConn and Army. UConn, I think, kind of wrecks Army, to be honest with you. Georgia Tech and BYU. Ooh, that could be pretty good. Honestly, I'm thinking Georgia Tech wins that one. Miami and Fresno State. Fresno State's going to win that one. North Texas, San Diego State. Honestly, I'm picking San Diego State. They have a great defense. Virginia and Missouri. Virginia's going to win. LSU and Houston. Give me Houston. Coastal Carolina. They have yet to announce this bowl there. Coastal Carolina, Louisiana Tech. I don't really know too much about these teams. I think Louisiana Tech's decent. I don't really recall, though. Tennessee and Illinois. Give me Illinois. USC and TCU. Give me USC in that one. New Year's Eve, Iowa. Vanderbilt. That's going to be pretty cool. Give me Iowa. Arizona State and Duke. Give me Arizona State. Michigan and Texas. Give me Michigan. Give me Michigan there. Nebraska and Utah. Give me Utah. Because Utah, to me, they were also a team that could have made the college football playoff. And then we got January 2nd here, Rice and Texas State. Texas State. Navy and Cincinnati. Navy not too bad this year. I don't know. Give me Navy. Arizona, SMU. Give me SMU. Wake Forest and Mississippi State. Give me Wake Forest. Give me Wake Forest. Well, there you go. Those are the bowls. Again, not all the bowls are released yet, but I will, I'll look at it. Packers are saving my Eagles. Yep, they are. Oh, my goodness, Magic Man, you're just going to reignite the fire here. There was so much debate earlier. Oh, my gosh. We cover the Yukon Army. Probably, I'll do what I can. Again, if there's no illegal streams, you can rest assured I'll be covering as many games as I can. If there are, we'll just pick and choose. Because, again, no one's going to want to watch me. Why would you want to watch me when you watch the game? I totally understand it. I totally get it. Penn State hired a new coach. Yeah, it's going to be the Iowa State guy, Campbell. Coach Campbell from Iowa State. Vanderbilt. Yeah, Pavia, he's pretty good. You got Oklahoma over Alabama. Yeah, I'm probably picking Oklahoma over Alabama myself. I guess I can also look at the bracket there. I mean, I can't really look at the bracket, but yeah, I'm picking Oklahoma over Alabama. I'm going to go with Miami over A&M, and then we're all going to pull for Tulane over Ole Miss. I don't think that happens. Ole Miss is going to win, and then I think Oregon's going to probably blow out James Madison, to be honest with you. Just because, again, they're home teams. So, yeah, I will see. I think one road team will win. I think Miami. Miami's going to beat A&M. Yeah, I think that will happen. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty fun. Let's go and refresh this, and we'll see that we're only 2 minutes away from kickoff. Nice. Ravens should fire John after this season. Probably. I mean, we might be seeing some coaching changes in the AFC North. Would be pretty cool. Be pretty cool to see some new coaches there. You don't envy that guy, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one there. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like Penn State's just, I don't know. There's only so much you can do. I don't know. I don't think they think, no offense to Penn State fans, okay? But I feel like they believe themselves to be in like that top tier. Like, oh yeah, everyone wants to go to Penn State. In reality, no. They want to go next door to Ohio State. That's the reality. Everyone, all the good players, or I should say all the great players really want to go to Ohio State. Okay, that's just the way it is. I mean, not saying Penn State doesn't have great players. They go there. They do, of course, but for the most part, I mean, it's people just want to go to Ohio State. If you're picking a Big Ten team, you're going to want to go to Ohio State. That's just the way it is. And again, I'm a Pitt fan. I understand. People would rather go to Penn State over Pitt. So again, just don't say, oh, look at you, you're a Pitt fan. I get it. I totally understand. It's not like trust me, I know. Probably getting paid well. Yeah, he is. What team will draft the 85-year-old? I don't think he gets drafted. Yeah, he's like 25. Yeah, I don't know. He does look old. Every time they show a graphic of him, you can see all the wrinkles. Like, dude, he looks older than me. I mean, I got to lose some weight. But, yeah, no, he does look a little older than me at times. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Ohio State lost? Yeah. I don't know. Again, they're still pretty good. I think. I don't know. That'll be interesting. It's looking like Ohio State, Georgia in the semifinal. That could be a pretty good game. I think Ohio State wins, though. Oklahoma's a big college. Yeah, they are. But yeah, I'm just talking about that region up there in the Big Ten. And yeah, I don't know. Oklahoma, they beat Alabama. They have to play Indiana. Good luck. Please do the Snoop Dogg Bowl. Yeah, again, we'll see what happens. He looks older than your grandfather. Yeah, he definitely has not aged well. I don't know. What is the Snoop Dogg Bowl? I guess I wasn't really looking at the names over there. I should have. Let's see here. By the way, the Xbox Bowl is Missouri State, Arkansas State. That is amazing. The Xbox Bowl. Snoop Dogg Bowl is Miami and Fresno State. I don't know. I don't think I do that one. If there's Georgia Tech and BYU happening, no. I'm sorry, not happening. Not going to cover that one. Wait, hold on. That's wrong. Where am I at? I am wrong. Okay, I'm over here. We are returning to coverage there in Green Bay. Again, Green Bay leading 14-3. Chris Wenke got drafted at 28. Never say never. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there was also the, what's his name? Brandon Weeden went to the Browns at 29. I never root for Alabama, Oklahoma. Never root for USC. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not anti-USC. I kind of like USC. I don't kind of like them. I mean, I don't know. They're all right. I'm not anti-USC. But I'm pretty much anti-SEC. Now, I did pull for Vanderbilt because, you know, they're always the underdog. I'll pull for the underdogs. For sure. Indiana's tough to beat. Yeah, they are. Alabama would be a top 3 team if they had a run game. I don't know. Maybe. But all right, we are back. Santos is ready to kick things off as we are back in Green Bay and ready for the second half. Again, Green Bay leading 14-3. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and dropped at the 35-yard line. And that's where Green Bay will start their opening drive. So we'll see what Green Bay can do here. Again, they're up by 11. Pretty good spot to be in. Again, you're at home. You really, at this point, just chew the clock. The way the game's gone, I mean, 20 points might be what gets you, honestly. That might be what all you need. As Love is under center, receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right as he sends a man in motion. Love, play action, drops back, he steps up, he's moving to his right, he floats it away. Incomplete. UConn could beat Bama. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Packers. As again, they lead 14-3. Bears have just been struggling today on offense. Again, Williams 6 for 14, 32 yards. Not ideal. As Love in the shotgun. Going to be 2nd and 10 at the 35. Trips to the left, sending a man in motion. Receiver to the right as Love hands it off to Jacobs. And Jacobs is dropped in the backfield. That's a loss of 1. Nothing doing for Jacobs. Just like that, it's 3rd and 11. So not an ideal start for the Packers. As it's 3rd and 11, they need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. Love is going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As Love takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. Now over the middle, floats it down the left sideline. It is incomplete. You could argue there's a flag, and yeah, there is a flag. It's going to be against the Packers as the receiver just manhandled the defender. And honestly, great stuff by Melton, because had he not, it would have been a pick. Of course, it's on 3rd down, so it doesn't even matter. Penn State was bad this year. They are. W, Dr. Lay. I don't know what I did, but I appreciate that. Thank you. You are W, yin yang. The true balance. Pass interference on the offense. That will be declined, and the Packers will punt again. If Melton hadn't tackled the defender, that is for sure a pick. So good stuff there by Melton. So 4th and 11 again, they will punt. As we're just waiting for the punt. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it just takes forever to get to the next play. I hate that. I don't know. Wheeling back to punt. As we're going to snap it eventually, I'm sure. There's the snap. And here is the punt. Heavy pressure did not get there in time, as that's going to be booted out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Of course, there's a flag, because why not? He's going to stop at the 23 homer. Travis Homer limping off the field. He's going to get looked at there on the sideline. Holding, kicking team. 10-yard penalty. Oh, and they're going to re-kick. Wow. Very nice. So, holding there on the... Is that the snapper? The snapper with the hold, yeah. So Orzak, the snapper, guilty of being called for holding. So, okay, 4th and 21. Again, they will punt it again. As I feel like this started about 5 minutes ago, and we've only went through a minute of game clock, as this has been a very choppy start to the second half. There's the snap, and Whelan punts it away. Will it be the last punt? I don't know. And that's going to bounce at the 40. Rolls out of bounds around the 35. So that's where the Bears will take over with 13:56 left to go in the third quarter. Phillies predicted to sign $120 million contract extension on Kyle Schwarber. I hope not. There was some false hope that the Pirates might be involved. I don't know why I thought we could get him, but hey, man, I'm delusional. I am delusional. Puka Nacua just caught a touchdown. Penguins Stars start soon. Look at that. The only hockey game I've been to was Penguins at Stars. That was a great experience. All right, we'll check over what's happening across the NFL. Again, only 2 other games happening. So we'll see what's going on here as the Broncos lead 21-7 over the Raiders. They are just now entering the fourth quarter. Very nice. They are moving fast. This game is not. Packers 14, Bears 3. Bears will have the ball, and the Rams blowing out the Cardinals 31-10. Unbelievable. That is just atrocious. The Cardinals 3-10. Now you have to think that maybe the coach gets fired at this point. Again, I kind of like Coach Gannon over there, but man, I think they have quit. I think the Cardinals have quit. Of course, if you missed the earlier scores, fans of any Pitt team are delusional. No, sir. No, sir, you are incorrect. Steelers, of course, over the Ravens, 27-22. Seahawks 37, Falcons 9, Bills 39, Bengals 34, Titans 31, Browns 29. Vikings 31, Commies 0, Dolphins 34, Jets 10, Saints 24, Buccaneers 20, and the Jaguars 36, Colts 19. Of course, on Thursday night, if you missed it, Lions 44 to Cowboys 30. The Rams are really good this year. They are. But again, the Cardinals, I don't know. They were playing pretty tough for the most part. Now they've kind of been getting blown out now. Kenny Pickett is in the game. Let's go, Kenny Pickett. Oh, man, I wish I was watching it now. Oh, man, that kind of... I hope he does well. Let's go, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Kenny, I believe in you. I know you'll never watch this, but I believe in you. Just know that. I believe in you, man. Make it happen. Make it happen. Win the job today. As we're coming back here to Green Bay again. Green Bay leading 14-3. Chicago will take over at their own 36. So can Chicago get it going? Again, they had a nice drive there to get 3 points before the end of the half. Can they build on that? As Williams is under center, 2 receivers are right, 2 tight ends in tight, sending a man in motion. Williams, play action, drops back. He's looking, he fires. It's caught at the 42, and he will be down at the 42. He just was laying down there, not wanting to get up. 71 total yards of offense in the first half by the Bears. That's the fewest in a first half by a Ben Johnson offense ever. As soon as I saw that, I was like, holy cow, Doc is going to be so happy. Oh, yeah, thank you again. That's awesome. Thank you again. 2nd and 4. Williams is under center. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right as Williams sends a man in motion. He takes that rolling to his left as Williams. He might take off and run. He will. He's at the 45 and sliding down just shy of the 50-yard line. That is a brand new Chicago Bears first down. Caleb Williams is overrated. Always folds under pressure. We'll see how he does. I'll let you know how the Pit Kid does. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go, Kenny. If he does bad, he does bad. But I just want him to get an opportunity. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Again, they're at their own 48. Williams under center, sending a man in motion. Williams, play action, drops back. He's looking. Williams moving to his right, dumps it off. It is dropped by Swift, incomplete. Swift, of course, had to make a jumping effort there. Just couldn't quite hold it and throw a little bit high. Let's go, Kenny. Kenny Pickett. Folds under pressure. If you're watching the same Bears game, we'll see here. We'll see how it goes here. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 48. Williams in the gun as he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 49. Extending across the 50. Oh, what effort by Munagai as he's dropped at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Great effort, man. That guy is pretty good. He deserves an opportunity, yep, for the silver and black. Go, Pack, go, says Tom. Appreciate you, Tom, for tuning in. Right now, Packers, of course, leading 14-3. Bears are driving. They're in Green Bay territory at the 48-yard line as Williams is in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Williams does the silent count, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He fires it. It's caught at the 40. Breaking a tackle and dropped at the 38-yard line. That is Loveland with the catch. And that is another Chicago Bears first down. Williams again, not really doing great statistically today, but again, a score here makes it a 1-score game. It would be anybody's game, I believe, at the moment. He's 9 for 18. No, he's 8 for 17. 48 yards. Not ideal. Williams in the pistol as he takes that play action, drops back. He's looking. Now he's going to step out of the pocket. Escaping the pocket. He's running down the right side. Throws. It is caught at the 10. Pushed out of bounds. That is a Chicago Bears first down. What a play there by Caleb Williams, running down the right side again, just throwing at the last second. Cole Kmet with the catch. Knee was down. That is secure. That is a catch. And it looked like he was going to go down for a sack there, breaking free, running out of the pocket. So 1st and 10 at the 11. Williams under center, receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. Williams now changing the play. As he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 10 and dropped at the 8. Gain of 3. Gain of 3 for the Bears. G-Stock, when he said Tom, I thought Grossi popped. Oh, yeah, Tom and I, first name basis. We're on a first name basis with Tom Grossi. 100%. Now, Tom Casper, I wouldn't trade you for Tom Grossi, man. Appreciate you again for tuning in. 2nd and 6 at the 8. Williams in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Williams lifts the leg and hands it off up the middle. He's at the 5, leaning forward at the 3. The pile still moving at the 2. And now they're going to whistle it dead. Nice run there by DeAndre Swift. Gonna make it 3rd and 1. Kevin Underwood with the Green Bay rant there. Steelers hater says no, Pack, no. 3rd and 1. Williams is under center. They need to get to the 1-yard line for a brand new set of downs. As Williams sends a man in motion, he hands it off to Swift up the middle. He's leaning, he's fighting, and I believe he's got the first down. Nice run there by Swift, putting the helmet down and just going forward, giving them a brand new set of downs. They're going to do the hurry up here. Williams already lined up to go. He's under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, sending a man in motion. Williams, play action, rolling to his right is Williams. He throws. It is. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Chicago Bears. What a catch by Zacchaeus, and the touchdown turkey. Again, he's unbiased, folks. He just loves touchdowns. That's what he does. Touchdown. Chicago Bears, Zacchaeus with a great catch. Holding on. Wow, that was a nice catch. Go, Pack, go. Matthew saying, let's go. Looks like Chicago going for 2. Again, it's 14-9. A 2-point conversion makes it 14-11. As Williams sends a man in motion, he lifts the leg, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Monagai initially hit the line. Oh, and what effort there by Monagai in the line to get it in. He just has a motor that won't quit. And the 2-point conversion is successful as we have a game here in Green Bay. Green Bay leading 14-11. Woo, turkey, yep. Skylar Bell type of catch. Yeah, right, yeah. I'd say take the points, but if it works, it works. I wonder how many channels talk about Skylar Bell, man. This is a Skylar Bell channel. We need to get Skylar Bell on here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat is a very big part of the channel. Broncos 21, Raiders 7. That's what's happening over there. Again, Kenny Pickett in the game. Hopefully he's doing well. And then Rams 31, Cardinals 10. Let's see what Kenny Pickett's doing, actually. 1 for 2 yards. Okay, not really much to talk about. We'll come back to that later. Give him more opportunities is all I got to say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Man, I wonder where Bears fan is from yesterday I was chatting with. There's a lot of Bears fans. I don't remember which one. You were talking with Monagai. What a guy. What a gem. Is stealing the 7th round of the draft out of Rutgers. Yeah, no, he's great. He does not quit. He moves those legs, man. So, again, you look at the stats for him. 9 carries, 30 yards. Might not show up, in the stat sheet, but, it could be way worse, if he doesn't, keep fighting, man. It's very impressive what he does. Very impressive. Very. Might have been Goku. Yeah, Goku might have been the Bears fan. Again, he's a Ravens fan, but he also now is a Bears fan. I mean, he's been a Bears fan. I think Goku's also a UConn fan. Also loves Skylar Bell. Very interesting. Everything connects. Everything connects here. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, back lead. Nope. No, sir. Ben Jarvis walked, so Monagai can run. That's what I'm looking at here. Ben Jarvis, what a pull, though. Again, I know you're a Patriots fan, so of course, maybe it's not as impressive, but still, great running back. I don't know, maybe not great, but a good, solid running back, for the Bengals and the Patriots. I don't know if he went to another team. I'd have to look at that. Might look at Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis stats in the next commercial break. We might do that on the channel. We may. So, again, we're back here in Green Bay as Chicago, 10 plays, 64 yards. And, of course, they punched it in for 6 and went for 2. So, 3-point game here in Green Bay as Santos is ready to kick this one off. Fielded at the 5, is at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, spinning around at the 35, and is going to be, the pile's still moving. And now it's going to be whistled dead at the 36. I also wonder where that Ravens fan is right now. I was talking to yesterday. I would love to see his perspective on the loss. Oh, my gosh. This guy. So 1st and 10 here for Green Bay as they'll have it around the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 actually at the 37 as Love is under center. 2 receivers to the right to 1 receiver to the left. Love trying to draw him offside, sending a man in motion. Love hands it off. This is Reed on the end around. He's at the 40, the 45, 50. Lowering the shoulder, push out of bounds at the 48. That's a nice play there by Reed, as that is a Packers, Green Bay Packers, 1st down. So 1st and 10 coming up. Oh my goodness, you guys are fighting in the comments again. Unbelievable. I have to put both of you guys in timeout. 1st and 10 at the 48 as Love is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right as Love hands it off up the middle, and he is dropped at the 47-yard line. Gain of 1. They're promoting another basketball game. Michigan and Maryland. I grab another water. Look at that. Magic. 1 water exits the frame over here. Bring it back over on the other frame. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Packers. It's already dark over here. Jeez, Love sending a man in motion as he takes the snap and hands it off to Jacobs. He's at the 45 and dropped at the 41-yard line. Gain of 6. Gonna bring up 3rd and 3. This guy, you guys. Jane Daniels. Oh, yeah, everyone likes Jane Daniels. I don't know if there's a single guy that doesn't like Jane Daniels. Daniels. Yeah, Jane Daniels is good. 3rd and 3. Need to get to the 38. In the shotgun is Love. Trips to the right, tight end in tight. As Love, play action, looking, fires on the middle. It's caught at the 35. Watson at the 30. He's at the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Christian Watson on the slant as the touchdown turkey. Again, he loves touchdowns. He's unbiased, folks. He cheers for everybody. He just loves touchdowns as the Packers lead 20-11. Wow. This looking like Odell Beckham on the slant route again. Odell Beckham on a slant route. One of the most unguardable routes ever. Again, really, he was kind of overrated, but still pretty good. 20-11 as we're just awaiting the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, it is good. 21-11 is your score. 6:10 left to go. In the 3rd quarter, the Packers respond with a touchdown of their own as they lead by 10. Still halfway through the 3rd quarter. You're a Pats fan. Yeah, you don't like the... I imagine the Ravens and the Patriots there in the playoffs in the 2010s, they were definitely going at it almost every year. Rhino wants the touchdown turkey. Too bad. He can come and get it. I actually got 2. Got 2 of them right here. There's 1. 2. Look at that. I don't know. It'd be neat to get both of them involved somehow. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to use him for. And they look the same, so I can't really name him differently or anything like that. Don't you dare fall. He's leaning. Okay. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Drake, welcome down, May. Okay. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free again to chat down below. Again, I try to read the chat. Even if you guys are arguing, I'll try to not read those, actually. I don't know. But anyway, I do try to read every chat. The chat is a very big part of the channel. And, of course, let me know who you think's going to win today. 52% of you guys have the Packers winning, 48% with the Bears. And, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do. I call games, and I called a bunch of college games yesterday. This is my second game today. Of course, I called the Steelers game, covering the Bears-Packers because we have a lot of Bears-Packers fans on the channel, more so than other teams. So, again, it's kind of a thank you to them. I understand I probably could have done much better view-wise with the Rams and Cardinals, but, again, definitely will think about you guys when I pick these games. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. So if I want one, can't wait for Christmas. Yep. Those turkeys they could be. They are actually. They're twins. Those are very special. They are. Love these. Love the touchdown turkey. What a hit. Again, originally just a Thanksgiving thing. And all of a sudden, it's just... now it's going to be a staple of the channel. I'm fine with that. People like it. They like it. You streaming the Sunday night game? I was. I don't know. I'm leaning no now. I'm pretty dead. I have yet to eat. I'm sleep deprived. Don't think I do. We'll see, though. So another show on the replays. We're working our way back here again. Green Bay up 21-11. As we're ready to resume this one. As here is the kickoff, and that's going to be out of bounds. Well, that's pretty interesting there. So both kickers trading who could be worse on a kickoff. Santos, again, didn't even make it to the 20. And then, of course, this guy, McManus, just shanks it out of bounds. Unbelievable. I don't know. I feel like it's on purpose. There's no way that it's not on purpose, to be honest with you. Because it's like, yeah. Anyway, your roommate is a Bears fan. I'm pretty sure I just heard him yell. I'm sure he's pretty upset. Identical twins, forgetting the Wonder Twins. Well, we got the Turkey Twins. That's Valley did a college football marathon last night. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We'll see, though. Maybe if I just get a second win there, I'll let you guys. You'll see the notification if I go live. So 1st and 10 here at the 40. Williams is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. As he sends a man in motion, Williams, play action, rolling to his right. He fires. It is caught at the 45 and dropped at the 43-yard line. Big play there for the Bears, as that is a Chicago Bears first down. There goes that great Packer special teams. Oh, yeah. Bears have, they got Komet and Loveland. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff there. So 1st and 10 for the Bears. Williams. It's going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as Williams takes a snap. Play action, rolling to his right. Williams sets his feet and throws. It's caught at the 45, and Monagai dropped immediately. That is a loss of 1. So nothing doing there for the Bears. I just realized I was looking like I was angry. I don't know. Anyway, I just naturally look angry, I guess. So 2nd and 10 as Williams is under center, receivers to each side. As he takes the snap, rolling to his right. Now, actually, no, drops back. He fires. It's caught at the 30, and Burden is dropped at the 25-yard line. Big play again for the Bears as the offense has pretty much woken up here in the second half. Ryan will give you a Daniel Jones jersey for the turkey. Ooh. I don't know what else, because I feel like he's paying me to take it off his hands at that point. 1st and 10. As Williams is under center. Receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. They're at the 26. Williams takes the snap and hands it off to Burden on the end around. He's at the 30, dancing around at the 25. Dropped at the 24-yard line. Gain of about 2. Bears are similar to the Ravens' mobile quarterback, good tight ends, and okay receivers. I would agree with that. I don't really think of... again, Williams is mobile. I don't think of him as a mobile guy, though. But yeah, I get what you're saying. So 2nd and 8. Williams in the shotgun, trips to the right to one receiver to the left as Williams throws. Oh, and he's crunched. A bubble screen just wouldn't work. Incomplete. And it's 3rd and 8. What a hit. That was a huge hit. Oh, he got there first. Oh, man, the Bears. Oh, that's unfortunate. Moore didn't even have a chance to catch the ball because he was tackled before. No call there. 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 16 for a brand new set of downs. As Williams is once again in the shotgun. He takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. He's fading back, rolling to his right is Williams. He throws it away. Incomplete. And the Bears will have to settle for 3. Yeah, negative value. It's tough. So, again, good internal pressure there by the Packers, forcing Williams out of the pocket and not able to do anything there as the Bears will have to settle for 3. This would be about a 41-yard attempt from the left hash. He's made one from 33. Can he make one from 41? The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. At first, it didn't look like it would be, but then it faded right. So 21-14 is your score. Packers leading the Bears with 3:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat, a big part of the channel. So here we go. Again, what's happening across the NFL. Broncos leading 24-7 over the Raiders. Raiders have the ball. Knicks 31 for 38, 212 yards. That is as dink and dunk as you can get. Oh my gosh. Jeez, yeah, I don't know. Again, I just have a lot of questions on the Broncos. Rams 31, Cardinals 10. And of course, again, if you missed the games earlier, Steelers 27, Ravens 22. Seahawks 37, Falcons 9, Bills 39, Bengals 34, Titans 31, Browns 29, Vikings 31, Commies 0, Dolphins 34, Jets 10, Saints 24, Buccaneers 20, and the Jaguars 36, Colts 19. Of course, on Thursday night, we had the Lions over the Cowboys 44-30. I covered that one, of course, on the channel. Let me check out how Kenny's doing. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. He's still 1 for 2 for 2 yards. You're not let him throw the ball? Come on. Come on. Let him throw the ball. What's there to lose? Come on. Give Kenny a chance. That's all I ask. Okay, he's going to doink it. Yeah, at first it did. Of course, don't say that actually around Bears fans. They don't like that. They don't like the doink. They're not a fan of doinks. A lot of Bears fans, of course, on the channel. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. But they're not a fan of the doink the clown emoji. Did you see Ray Lewis doing the intro for the Baltimore to lose? They still might have gotten screwed by the catch of the... Oh, no, they did, 100%. I mean, yeah, the Ravens scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown, was ripped away by the referees, so that was a pretty bad... That was pretty bad, in my opinion. They got messed over. Actually, move this up. I'm going to move that up a little bit. There we go. The Saints beat the Bucs, yep. Saints beat the Bucs as we are returning to Lambeau, where again the Packers lead 21-18. 3:15 left to go here in the third quarter. And a lot on the line here, of course, as the winner will have first place. Again, the Bears currently in first, as that's fielded at the 2. Now he's running backwards. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and dropped at the 27-yard line. Honestly, not a bad return there, considering he was running backwards at first. The Bucs are falling apart. Yeah, they're 7-6. The Panthers are also 7-6. So very interesting going forward. I don't know if they play each. I'm sure they do play each other down the stretch. There's no way they don't. Unless they already played twice. I actually don't know. So 1st and 10 here for the Packers as Love and the Packers break the huddle. Again, they find themselves up 7 as Love going to be in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right, sends a man in motion as Love takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires into the flat. It's caught by Jacobs, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Good tackle in the open field there by Edwards. Makes it 2nd and 10 for the Packers. So 2nd and 10 as the Packers looking to get something going here again. They've scored on every single drive. Well, both these teams here in the second half. But I don't know, the Bears are looking pretty good here. As Love takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. He fires it down the right sideline. It is incomplete. Dobbs, the intended target. Looks like there was double coverage on the play. Do I need my hearing aid because he does say the Saints beat the Buccaneers? Oh, yeah. Anything could happen in a divisional game for sure. What do you think is going to happen? Who do you think is going to win since you're wearing a Steelers jersey? Hey, look, I'm always unbiased. Even in the Steelers-Ravens game, I thought the Ravens would win. Haley, I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking Packers. They were my pick before the game. Right now, though, the Bears kind of looking good here in the second half, Haley. So we'll see. As Love drops back, he's looking. Dumps it off in the flat. It's caught at the 25, cuts inside at the 30, and is dropped at the 33-yard line. It's going to be short, and the Packers most likely will punt. That was a good call. That was a good no call on the deep shot. Yeah, no, it was just, yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of the, penalties on, just deep throws. So that was a gain of 7 there. The Packers will punt. Wheeling back to punt. Looking for a much better punt here. There's the snap, and here is the punt. Punt returner. Going to let it bounce at the 23, bouncing at the 20. And that is going to be down at the 17-yard line. That's where the Bears will take over with 1:32 left to go. Saints are the definition of an XFL team. This guy. If that deep ball was underthrown, it's an interception or a flag. Yep, that's how it goes now. That is how it goes. I don't like it. UConn could beat the Saints. No, they cannot. Okay, this guy. All right, let's see what's happening across the NFL. That's weird. As soon as I said I picked the Packers to win, 15 people left. What the heck? Okay. All right. I don't know how I feel about the Bears fans now, if that's the case. All right, let's see. Broncos 24. Raiders have just scored. Kenny Pickett, 25-yard strike as they cut the lead to 10 with 2:17 left to go. Look at that, Kenny Pickett. He's so good in the fourth quarter. He really is. Rams 31. Cardinals 10. Kenny Pickett, 5 for 7, 64 yards, and a touchdown. QB1 there, Las Vegas. Give me some Kenny Pickett, man. Do I call a Raiders game next week just for Kenny Pickett? I don't know. I'm actually, again, curious on how that's going to go. Raiders, Eagles now. Again, leaning that I do Baltimore, Cincinnati next week. That'll be interesting. But I don't know. Again, of course, the afternoon game, there's Green Bay, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles. Again, everyone in the world is going to be covering probably those two games. Actually, yeah, there's some games next week for sure. Carolina and New Orleans, Tennessee and San Fran, Indy and Seattle. That could be another decent game there. Dang, a lot of good games next week. That's right. Yeah, everybody's back. No more buys after this week. Good. Kenny Pickett, the Super Bowl champion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they won't have the number one pick. Yep. Who you got, the Texans or Chiefs? Who did I actually pick? Let me actually see that. I can't remember. It's kind of 50-50 in my brain, but who did I actually pick? I picked the Chiefs. Chiefs home team, yeah, Chiefs home team. All right, Bears will have it again. They're down by 7. Still in the third quarter, still plenty of time left. Exciting game. Yeah, not a bad game. If Baltimore loses to Cincinnati, their season is over. No, they're not. They're not. But it would not look good. You're correct. Yeah, and Pittsburgh can lose to Miami, and then it's just a Kenny Pickett fences, pick the Chiefs. Yep, you got the Texans. I can see it. I think it's 50-50 game. All right, 1st and 10 here for Williams as he is going to be under center. 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to the left as Williams sends a man in motion. He takes a snap, hands it off. This is Swift, cuts inside at the 20 and is dropped at the 23-yard line. Gain of about 5. Nice there by Swift. And the Bears looking much better here in the second half. I mean, it's clear that they made some good halftime adjustments. Again, only, 70 yards in the first half? They're at 190, so 120 in this quarter. Very good. Very impressive. 2nd and 4, ball at the 23 as Williams hands it off again. This is Swift dancing around, crossing the 25, and is dropped at the 26-yard line. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Bears. Rooting for Cincy? Yeah, me too, of course. Yeah, I have to. You have to pull for the Bengals. Don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to split on the season series. 3rd and 1 for the Bears. They need a yard to keep this drive alive. Williams is under center. They need to get to the 27. As he hands it off up the middle. Monagai, he's got space at the 30. Plows over a defender and is dropped at the 35-yard line. That is a Chicago Bears first down, as that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Green Bay leading 21-14. But Chicago, they are definitely looking pretty good. If the Steelers lose to Miami, it will be a sad day in Pittsburgh, but there will be another on track for 9-8. Yeah, I mean, if they win, they'll be 8-6. Feel a lot better about the Steelers then, but again, at that point, it's like, okay, well, if we even go to the playoffs, we're going to get wrecked. Because, again, we do play Miami. I can't remember. I think we played Detroit after that. And the only reason, again, I have any hope that the Steelers would beat Detroit is because of Rodgers. Again, he's played the Lions so many times. I'm sure he wants to win in his last time against the Lions. I don't know. One guy just did that. Yeah, he's really good. You cannot see the score and possession on your screen. Can you not see this down here? I don't know if that's. Do you think the Chiefs or Texans will win? I guess let me go ahead and see if there's. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. Again, you can see the scoreboard down here below. I promise it's there. Here we go with the fourth. Yep, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs, by the way, Star Strider. I'm going with the Chiefs. Going with the Chiefs. No, on the ESPN. Yeah, that's fine. I actually don't want it on. I don't want it on. It's kind of just distracting. It's like, what's the point of this one down here? I like this one down here. I like the scoreboard down here. It looks nice. It looks pretty good. And of course, you got the ticker right here in case you're wondering what happened in the sports world. Saints again over the Buccaneers 24-20. Jaguars over the Colts 36-19. Broncos 24, Raiders 14, just over 2 minutes to go. Packers again leading in this one. Titans over the Browns 31-29. Vikings 31, Commies 0. Seahawks 37, Falcons 9. And the Rams leading over the Cardinals 38-10. See the bottom, but the possession ball in front. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, you'll be fine. Again, you can tell by who has it with the logo on the field. But anyway. All right, so it's going to be I believe it was a brand new set of downs for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 35. Chicago in the shotgun as he hands it off to Money Guy up the middle. He's at the 40 and dropped at the 44-yard line. Money Guy, again, really good. Gain of 9. Final quarter of play. Go Celtics. I need to I'll figure it out. I don't know. I'll ask if I can get that happening. Good stream last night. Duke versus Virginia. Horrible ending for Virginia. Yeah, I was. Appreciate it, Avery. It was a good stream indeed. All right, 2nd and 1. Ball at the 44 as Williams is under center. And he sends a man in motion. Williams, play action, rolling to his left. He's scrambling to his left. He throws it away, incomplete. Maybe would have had the first down there if he had taken off. I don't know. Stafford drops back. We're looking at the game break here. He floats it down the left sideline. It is caught by Puka Nacua. What a catch there. His 2nd touchdown of the day as the Rams all over the Cardinals 38-10. What happened last time Pittsburgh played Detroit? I have no hope. Why wouldn't he just take off right there? Yeah, I thought he would. I thought he would have easily had it. 3rd and 1. Under center is Williams. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left. Or one tight end and tight to the left, I should say. As he sends a man in motion. Williams hands it off up the middle. He's got space at the 45. He's at the 50. And Swift is dropped at the 49 of Green Bay. That is a Chicago Bears first down. But yeah, no, there will not be after just feeling this, this is my 2nd and final game of the day. No Sunday night for me. Again, I'm just kind of worn out from yesterday as well. I was in front of this camera for like 11 hours. Tosses to Swift. Swift at the 45. Oh, jumps over the guy and takes a big fall there. He was airborne. Dropped at the 43-yard line. Makes it second and medium here for the Bears. 2nd and 3, actually, be specific. So 2nd and short. Again, 13-17 left to go in this one. Again, the Packers leading 21-14. Packers have been leading the entire game, but the Bears looking much better here in the second half. As Williams under center sends a man in motion. He fakes the handoff, tosses to Swift underhand at the 40, and is dropped at the 35-yard line. What a play that was, and that is a Chicago Bears first down. Oh, I agree, Chance. Yes, there are some stadiums that just look so great under the lights. Are so great in the afternoon. Same thing with Denver. Denver has, like, whenever they play in the afternoon, which they play most time in the afternoon, it looks really good. There's some stadiums that just look so good. As Williams, play action, drops back. He's looking. He fires to the middle. It's caught across the 30 and is dropped at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 8. That was Loveland on the catch. I would say Chicago's also not too shabby in themselves. Again, really, it's just, if they have a nice grass field, honestly, if it's outdoors. If it's a dome, it's like, it's disgusting. Kind of tired of domes. Tired of all that. 2nd and 3 at the 27. Williams in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Sends a man in motion. As Williams lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He step-ups. Escaping is Williams. He's going to slide down. Are they going to give him the first down? They will. That is a Chicago Bears first down. And, man, Williams has been making plays on his feet all day. Not many carries, but, again, just the fact that he's been moving, escaping out of the pocket. Very impressive today with Williams in his pocket presence. Throwing on the run, though, 31%, or 31 in the NFL. That's not good. Looks like Green Bay's going to challenge that he was short on the slide. Initially, does look like he's short after that first replay. So it looks like they will step away. I, of course, will be right here. So again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free, of course, to chat. Actually, no, they're not going to cut away. This was pretty quick. Runner was short. All right, so no commercial break. We're going to stay right here. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. Oh, yeah, he started. Oh, wow, he started way. So it's going to be like 3rd and 1. It's not like college where he starts to slide. Oh, really? That's a different change. I swear they change the rules every single day. Oh, whatever. Anyway, 3rd and 1 for the Bears. Third and 1. They're at the 25. They need to get to the 24 for a brand new set of downs. Williams under center. 2 receivers right. 1 tight end in tight. Williams sending a man in motion as he takes the snap and hands it off to Swift up the middle. He's got the first down. He's at the 20 and dropped at the 17-yard line. Man, he is really good as well. Swift, DeAndre Swift with the carry, and that's a Chicago Bears first down. Since 1966, the Steelers have only lost twice versus the Lions, both on Thanksgiving. So the money will be on the Steelers, but my money is on Detroit, especially if the Steelers beat Miami. Okay, well, I hope you're wrong, Trisk. I hope the history just continues to repeat. They're playing not on Thanksgiving. We should win. That's what history says. 1st and 10 at the 17 as Williams in the shotgun. 2 receivers left to 1 receiver to right as Williams play action, looking over the middle. He's padding. He's moving to his right. Williams going to take off and run. Now he slips, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Moore, I guess, was the receiver in the area. Man, that was kind of impressive there. Williams, he slipped, gets up, and then throws it away. You're man good and Ashley. Thank you. I'm pretty exhausted. I appreciate it, though. I'm just ready. Honestly, again, it sounds like I hate this game. That's not the case. I'm just tired. I'm ready to relax. Then the setting we got today for Bill's game was just good. Yeah, no, I missed the snow game. Of course, again, covering the Steelers-Ravens game. I appreciate it, though. Yin-yang, the balance. Appreciate it. 2nd and 10, Williams in the shotgun. He is going to keep it on the RPO down the left side, and Williams only going to get a yard there. Nothing really doing. So going to make it 3rd and 9 for Chicago. Snow games are cool to watch. No pun intended. They are indeed very cold. Cool. That would have been stupid. Cool. They are very indeed. Very cool. Cool. I can't speak now. I can't speak. I get a compliment now. I can't speak. 3rd and 9 coming up for Chicago. They are at the 15. They need to get to the 7 for a brand new set it down. So it's 3rd and 8. He swings it out. It's caught by Burden on the screen. He's at the 10. And he gets the first down, tackled at the 5-yard line as Chicago will have it 1st and goal at the 5. As I will get a sip of water here. All right, 1st and goal here for Chicago. Again, 1st and goal at the 5. A touchdown potentially ties the game. I guess, we're going to be waiting on the extra point. Williams under center as he takes the snap in. Play action, rolling to his right. Williams throws it to the end zone. It is overthrown, incomplete. Pass intended for Loveland. 2nd and goal coming up. Again, just a little fun fact here. Again, the Packers are 6-1 when I call their games this year. Chicago 3-0. So really good records by these teams whenever I've covered their games. A combined 9-1. As Williams is under center, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As he sends a man in motion, Williams takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. This is Swift. He's leading and is brought down at the 1. Packers defense throwing up the 4s, though it is 3rd down. So 3rd and 1. They just need a yard. Stop calling Packers games, please. Now I got a lot of Packers fans. They are probably the second most. They're the second biggest fan base on the channel for sure. Bears, though, they've been quietly making their presence known the last few months. 3rd and goal. Williams under center, sending a man in motion as he play action, looking to his right. He floats it. Oh, wide open. Touchdown, Chicago Bears, and the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. Again, he's just unbiased, guys. He just loves touchdowns. As the Bears are an extra point away from tying it up. Touchdown, here we go. We got a game. Yes, Trisk, I'm aware I might be a little bit behind. Sometimes I'm ahead, sometimes I'm behind. Today I'm behind. It's just the way it works. College games I'm ahead, apparently. I was way ahead yesterday. All right, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 21-21 is your score. As there's 8 minutes to go in this one. The NFC North battle is much better than we expected for sure. Let's see here. Your mom's a huge cheesehead. There we go. I love to watch Packers lose. Can't stand their delusional fan base. This guy. No, I mean, I have a lot of great Packers fans here. They've been great. They've been very, I don't know. The Packers fans have been pretty great to me. So I don't know. Maybe, of course, it's a little different for Bears fans and Packers fans. But no, the Packers fans have been pretty good. Same thing with Bears fans. Pretty good as well. Dr. Lay, for baseball season, will we see a home run bat? I don't know what we'll do. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out there, bud. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll think of something, though. Yeah, we got the touchdown turkey. For baseball, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Bear down, baby, says Goku. Hey, maybe, we'll see how it goes here. But, yeah, maybe one of your teams will win today after all. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free again to chat down below. I try to read the chat. The chat is a very big part of the channel. And, of course, in the chat, there is a poll. Let me know who you think is going to win today. Right now, it is 50-50 on the Packers-Bears. You guys are split on it. So maybe your vote can be the deciding vote on who will be leading. So there you go. Your grandfather asked if you would be calling Phillies games in the spring and told him maybe Phillies Pirates, or Phillies Brewers. I don't know. Spring training, I'm not going to do spring training, to be honest with you. I won't be doing spring training. But I'm sure I can do Phillies games. Of course, again, there's always play-by-play. JJ, I can always recommend him. He does the Phillies all the time. But yeah, probably not many Phillies games because, again, JJ gets like 300 people in there every single night for Phillies games. So he'll be definitely taking the market there. He's really good again. If you haven't checked out play-by-play with JJ, he does the Phillies. Let's check out the scores from the other games across the NFL. Again, there was only a few. Let's see here. Looks like Broncos 24, Raiders 14. Kenny Pickett leading him down again. 3 seconds left. I mean, Kenny Pickett is the guy. Rams 45, Cardinals 10. Just want to see again Kenny Pickett. I'm a Kenny Pickett guy here. Kenny Pickett 8 for 11, 97-yard touchdown. The QB1. Broncos have just won. Did the Raiders just kick a field goal to end the game there? Raiders just kicked a game-ending field goal to lose by 7. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. They're just trying to cover the spread, I guess. That's weird. Questions there. I don't know what the spread was or the over-under, but hey, that might be some interesting stuff there. As the Bears are ready to kick things off to resume this one. And that is going to be fielded in the end zone for a touchback. So the Packers take over at the 35. The home run hawk. I don't know if I have a hawk. The home run hawk. Was last night the most viewers? Yeah, just yesterday in general, I had a great day. Home run turkey still works? Yeah, I guess so. Home run rabbit or base hit bunny? Okay, I don't know. Raiders franchise quarterback Kenny Pickett. Let's put some respect on Kenny Pickett's, like, his name. Let's go. People bully him, but let's be the channel. Let's be the community that uplifts Kenny Pickett, man. Let's be a pro Kenny Pickett channel. All right, Love, 1st and 10. He's under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Love looks at the Bears defense, he takes the snap, hands it off to Jacobs. He cuts inside. He makes a guy miss at the 40, dragging Bears defenders across the 45-yard line. That may be a first down. It is. First down for the Packers. Again, we're under 8 minutes to go. Things going to be very interesting for this one. People are already calling for the Raiders to be investigated. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a game-ending field goal and you still lose, and you make it, and of course, then you lose. Like, never seen that before. That is actually very interesting. 1st and 10 at the 46. As Love is under center. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Love, play action, drops back. He steps up. He floats it down the right side. It is caught by Reed and pushed out at the 35-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson in on the coverage, or lack of there, as that's a good catch and a good first down for the Packers. 6.5. Oh, wow. Okay, but I was talking about the Denver. But yeah, that's pretty much right in the ballpark. Again, 42 points, 43.5. Fantasy playoffs going for you. I am going to be in every single playoff game. One of them I'm in a bye. Another one I was in a dogfight, and there's 2 others that were in the last week there, and I'll be going to the playoffs. 1st and 10 at the 36 as Love is under center as he hands it off. This is Jacobs. Jacobs fighting forward, crossing the 35, dropped at the 34. That is a gain of 2. Top 5 settings. 1 game, Heinz Field 430, Green Bay 430, snow game, fair enough in Buffalo, 4 whiteout in Minnesota. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Again, I don't like domes, but that's a decent list there. Pretty good. Who cares? Go Texans. Wrong stream. Packers and Bears. This guy, Fred. Fred, not a fan there. Again, try to watch your. I guess it's not a swear word, but again, yeah, it's not really appropriate there. Swinging out, caught at the 40. He's at the 35, makes a guy miss at the 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 28. Nice catch and run there by Jacobs. And going to bring up 3rd down. I don't know what that guy has, but he has it. Fred, appreciate you. I don't know, so it's kind of random. It is what it is. 3rd and 1. As they need a yard. Need to get to, actually, more, it's like 3rd and 2. Need to get to the 26. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout. Timeout in Green Bay with 5:18 left to go. So, again, 3rd and 2 coming up. Next week, their featured game will be Raiders-Eagles. That's interesting. Then Lions-Rams. Yeah, it's a pretty bad Fox slate. Browns-Bears, Commies-Giants, Cardinals-Texans, and then Lions-Rams good. Titans-Niners, Panthers-Saints. Man, the Fox slate next week is terrible. So I'm sure CBS will definitely have much better games. Listening to you while watching Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. I'm not really yeah. Well, that's cool though. Yeah, the Steelers won. Yep, Steelers won. We needed it. 3rd and 2. They're at the 28. They need to get to the 26. Love is under center as he takes the snap and pitches it out to Jacobs. Jacobs cuts inside. Oh, he's got the first down at the 25. He's at the 20, and he's brought down at the 6. What a run there by Josh Jacobs. It looked like he was going to be brought down for a huge loss, but just one cut inside fooled the Bears, and then, of course, he's dragging a bear with him, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Packers. Goku not happy. He's asking questions. Are you serious? First and goal at the 7. Love under center. He hands it off down the left side. This is Wilson at the 5. Oh, and he slips at the 4. It would have probably been a score for Williams, but he just fell down. Couldn't keep his footing. Fred was in the wrong screen. This guy. Poor Fred. Fred, if you're still here, it's all good, man. But yeah, just it's not that type of stream, man. You know, you can get. I'm sure you can say that in every other chat, and you'd be fine. But you know, we're trying to keep it a little bit more PG. You know, modest. You know, just trying to be chill. 5 p.m. It's pitch dark. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock over here. I'm in the Central Time Zone. It is. Yeah, it's been dark for about 40 minutes now. Brady's actually been decent. Yeah, no, he's getting better. Brady has, again, we all know, if you listen to any of his games last year, absolutely atrocious. By the way, there is a Bears player down. I don't want to mention that if you're wondering why aren't you calling the game. Bears player is injured. But yeah, no, Brady was terrible last year. But he's definitely gotten a lot better this year. I've listened to a few of his games, so much better. So I'm happy for him. I know he probably was embarrassed. He knows. So again, the Bears player making his way off the field. It's holding his face, the right side of his face. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know if he has a bloody mouth. He spit out something. I don't think there's any blood there. I don't know. Brady has a wicked accent. Yep. Oh, shut up, guys. Steelers sucks. This guy, Lydia. Hey, man, we're happy. Let's go, Bears. We're happy. I don't know. You know, if the Packers win this, I don't know. Somebody will be in the lead and someone won't be. It's all I'll say. Second and goal at the 4. As Love is in the shotgun, sending Jacobs in motion as he takes a snap and hands it off, but there's a flag, so it doesn't even matter. And that might, I don't know, Bears pointing this way. The Packers pointing this way. I didn't mean to touch the mic there. Neutral zone infraction. Oh, man, going against the Bears. Half the distance. Now let's see what happened here. I guess so. Horrible penalty, yep. This guy. Now, Lydia's cool. She's been here for a while. She's for a while. She's just teasing. Second and goal here at the 2. Love under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Now we got some more just whistles being blown. We'll never continue this game. Four minutes, 18 seconds. 4:16 was just too little. 4:18, though, is appropriate, I guess. As, again, we're just trying to finish this one out. What's your honest opinion on the Ravens no touchdown? Oh, no, I thought it was a terrible call, Shay. I mean, that was terrible. Or Shane. Yeah, Shane. Terrible call. We got lucky. Steelers fan and torn, yeah. No, trust me, that was a bad call. We got lucky. Love hands it off up the middle. Jacobs leaning, and he's not going to get anywhere. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and goal coming up for the Packers. I like this guy. Say, yeah, you're just picking. Yeah. Let's go, Pack, says Joker. Yeah, Packers again knocking on the door. Not a fan of either team's. Ravens got robbed. Yeah, they did. No, I agree. I mean, I said it as soon as it happened. I'm like, I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Third and goal as Love is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, tight end in tight to the left. Love takes the snap in, hands it off to Jacobs up the middle. He's leading, he's fighting, he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers, and the touchdown turkey. Again, he's just unbiased, folks. Don't want anyone upset that, hey, why are you celebrating the Packers? I thought you were unbiased. I am, I assure you. This guy is also unbiased again. He loves touchdowns. As the Packers lead 27-21, we're pending the extra point. We'll see how it goes. Caleb Williams folded into the slightest pressure. We'll see. He's been all right today. Again, he's played much better here in the second half. He's put up 18 points in the second half. We shall see how that goes. McManus The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 28-21 is your score with 3:32 left to go in this one. We'll see what the Bears can do with 3:30 left to go. Bears might go for two. Ooh, that would be very bold if they did. That would be pretty cool. Tyler loving it. Yay, says Tyler. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Feel free again to chat down below. The chat is a very big part of the channel. So if you do like what you're listening to, chat down below. Interact. That's cool. And, of course, again, like and subscribe. It is free to do so. I will not be doing the Sunday night game most likely. I'm pretty exhausted. I covered 3 games yesterday. This is my second game today. Yeah, I'm just kind of tired. And I have yet to eat all day. I'm pretty hungry. So I'll be chowing down as whenever the stream ends for sure. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Let's check over the scores in the other games. As we still have another game going on. The Rams up 45-17. That is just a blowout. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Stafford with 3 touchdowns there. Again, the Steelers, of course, over the Ravens 27-22. Broncos have just beat the Raiders 24-17. Seahawks 37, Falcons 9, Bills 39, Bengals 34, Titans 31, Browns 29, Vikings 31, Commies 0, Dolphins 34, Jets 10, Saints 24, Buccaneers 20, and the Jaguars 36, Colts 19. And of course, again, Lions over the Cowboys on Thursday night 44-30. And again, if you guys are looking for Sunday night coverage, I can direct you to another channel. I'll probably redirect to Rising Rhino after this. I'll probably redirect, to his Sunday night stream. So there you go. I'll be sure to get you guys to a Sunday night channel because again, I'm just kind of tired. I'm just dead. Watch the game. It looks like the Packers dominate the Bears right now, but on paper it looks closer. Yeah, no, I mean, Chicago's playing much better here in the second half. They really have. Again, they only had 70 yards of offense in the first half. They're at 255 now, so 180 in the second half. Not bad. Again, you double that, 360. It's pretty good. Carlos led that game at 1 point. Yeah, I did see that. Go Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow at night. Yep, I'll be there, Lydia. I'll be covering that again. If you want some more Dr. Lay or football, whatever it is, I'll be back tomorrow night for Chargers and the Eagles. As the Eagles look to just get it going because they have been struggling. So a loss there, and you got to question if the Eagles going to win a playoff game. You picked the Raiders to cover plus 7.5. Nice. Well, that's what it was. They kicked the field goal, the game-ending field goal, not game-winning, game-ending. Again, they kicked a field goal with 3 seconds left, down 24-14. That's unbelievable. All right, there is the kickoff, and that's going to be fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and is crunched right there. So the Packers containing the Bears on the kickoff again. Well, they'll have it at the 25. So we'll see what the Bears can do. Again, just under 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Bears must, of course, get 7 to tie it up. Anything less or more might be the last score of the game, might be the ending of the game. So 1st and 10 as Lambeau's getting loud. Loud Lambeau. The crowd is loud in Lambeau. As Williams is in the shotgun, in the pistol, receiver to left, receiver to the right. As he takes a snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He fires. It is caught at the 40. Oh, takes it outside the 45. He's at the 50 and is dropped at the 47-yard line. One play, and the Bears are already in Green Bay territory. That is a brand new set of downs for the Bears. Watch out for the comeback kids. Yeah, we'll see. Got to beat the spread. Yeah. Like number 67. Nice. 6-7. 1st and 10 here for the Bears. As Williams is in the shotgun, he drops back. Play action. He's looking over the middle. Now he's moving to his right. Williams scrambling for his life. Throws. Incomplete. Pass intended for Zacchaeus Nixon on the coverage. Nothing doing there. Just realized again, my bad. Oh, 57. Dang it. Yeah, that's right. 57. My bad. My bad there. All right. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bears. He's going to be under center, 2 receivers right as he drops back. Play action, steps up. He's moving to his right again. Williams on the run. Stops, throws. Caught at the 22. Oh, what a play there by Duvernay. What a throw by Williams. Oh, my goodness. Giving the Bears a great shot there. Again, nice gain of about 24 yards. Duvernay again on the catch. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Bears are indeed driving. Wow. What a throw. What a throw. All right, it'll be interesting as this game comes to a close. 2-minute warning. Bears down by 7, but with the ball. Any good defense would have picked those off last few plays. I don't know. It's a good throw. Good throws. Maybe that one. That one is a little bit behind. That was a little bit behind. Parsons should have sacked Caleb there. Oh, man. I don't know. I didn't really. I was just looking at Williams. I didn't really notice any of the Packers around. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out small channels like mine. All I'm going to say is this. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 3,000 subscribers. Not saying it's going to happen. Would be pretty cool, though, if it did. So I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Do they go for 2 and take the win or take it to overtime? I don't know. I feel like they're going to go ahead and go to overtime. But, I mean, you know, that would be pretty interesting to go for the win there. Again, away, that's when you would do it. If you're the away team, you would definitely, go for 2 and for the win. That's what you do. If you're the home team, though, you take the OT. But I think they would kick the extra point. Again, that's assuming they punch it in. I mean, you never know. The Packers defense could rise to the occasion. Again, the Bears, though, credit them. 18 points here in the second half when their offense looked absolutely terrible in the first half. Only 3 points in the first half, 18 in the second. So very good. And, of course, the Packers have been pretty consistent. 14 in the first half, 14 in the second. Thank you twice, Dr. DeLay, after the game. It's your R&R. I'm not following there. I'm sorry. I'm lost. Hey, Doc, are we getting UConn versus Texas in the way they play basketball? Yeah, I don't know. I saw that, too. It's like, man, if only I would have done it for football. Away team, go for 2 if you have the momentum, but division games are different. That's fair. That's fair. Ravens went for 2 a few years ago. Didn't quite work out. As much as I want the 2 point, always the downside, we mess it up and lose the entire game. Rather, OT, TBH. Yeah, that's fair. Let's go, Bears. Got some Bears supporters. Again, a lot of Bears supporters in the chat. Bears and Packers supporters all over the place. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. As Williams is under center, sending a man in motion. They are at the Green Bay 23. As Williams hands it off up the middle. He's at the 20. And Munagai dropped at the 17-yard line. Gain of 6. Yeah, Munagai, just a great back. Just keeps his legs moving. He's so good. Wouldn't put it past Ben Just go for 2, yeah. So, 2nd and 4. 1:30 and counting. This clock is just continuing to run. Bears with all 3 timeouts. Packers with 2. Again, you're not really worried if you're the Packers, but again, at the same time, it's like, well, might want some time left if we get the ball back. 2nd and 4. Williams hands it off to Munagai, crosses the 15 and dropped at the 14. Have to imagine there'll be a timeout here as it's 3rd and 1. Pats fan, but rooting for the Bears as much as I hate Caleb Williams. Yep, we'll see. Rest and recreation. Oh, gotcha, bud. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I will definitely just relax. 3rd and 1. They need to get to the 13 for brand new set of downs. Williams is under center. Williams pointing at the Packers D as he hands it off up the middle. He's going to be, I don't know. I think he's going to be short. I mean, that's a pretty bad spot. I didn't think he was that short. Looks like it's going to be 4th and 1. I thought he was going to be about a half yard short, not a full yard. Packers calling a timeout. Bears can't go for 2 now. Yeah. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. It is getting loud here. Bears shoot up way too much clock. Yeah, I that's what I felt like. I kind of agree with that. That was actually the Bears that called timeout, not timeout Green Bay. Timeout Chicago. Go, says Nadia. Yeah, no. We'll see here. Going to be 4th and 1. Man, this is coming down to the wire here. Bears, if they don't get it, it is over. They need a yard. Now there's going to be a timeout Green Bay, so that's just how it always works. Timeout one team, then they break the huddle, they come back, and then, timeout the other team. Just because. That's what everyone else does. Why do we do it? I don't know. But we just do it because that's what everyone else does. Lame, in my opinion. Lame, in my opinion. They're showing the replays here again. Just an exciting game. Just a great game. So, again, it's going to be 4th and 1. Whenever we do return to action here. All right, 4th and 1. Williams is under center. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. Williams sends a man in motion. He drops back. He's going to run to his left. He throws it to the end zone. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Nixon. And that is your ball game. Interesting. You roll to his left. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a game. It's a terrible way to end it, too, if you're a Bears fan. Caleb Williams folds under pressure. Terrible play call. That was a bad play call. Terrible. Yep, terrible play call. Is it Caleb Folding or laundromat employees? I don't know. Pick. Oh, man, he underthrew it. Oh, man, I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. Rolling to his opposite side, and then you just do a one-on-one jump ball with your tight end, and you underthrow it. Man. Had to sneeze there. That was unfortunate. That's a tough way to end it there for Chicago fans, as Green Bay is going to take first place in the NFC North. They will move to 9-3-1. Chicago falls to 9-4. Couldn't see the defense back. That was just not a good throw, not a good decision. What was Tomlin doing on the Bears side with this guy? Unsuccessful hate watch. Yep. Packer streamer I was listening to called that 4th down play before it happened. Oh, wow. Nice. Good stuff there. Man. I'm sorry, Goku. That is tough. The Bears defense didn't look up to it. Yeah, no, the Packers, again, 337 yards. It's an all right game. Love, though, 3 touchdowns. That is a tough way. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. I'm dead. I'm probably going to relax and then, get something to eat. I've yet to eat all day and then just relax for the remainder of the evening. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play Dr. Lay. The next stream I'll be doing is tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, with the Eagles and the Chargers. Hopefully I see you there. If not, hey, it is what it is. I can only do so much to try to win you over, but hopefully I did. It's going to be on Good Morning America tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Packers just won. Yep, they did. 28-21. I've had you on my TV, so no, you're good. You're good, man. Nice stream as always, Dr. Lay. Get some food and rest. Thank you. Thank you for the stream. Take care. Thank you again. Go Pack Go. Yep, you got the win. Good stuff there for the Packers. Thanks for the call, Doctor. Have a great night. Yeah, appreciate it, Chris. All right, I'm going to redirect you over. Again, if you do want some Sunday Night Football, I will probably redirect you over to Rising Rhino. He's not going to go live for about 40 minutes. But yeah, we'll show him support. Some support there. Again, he's going through it right now with his Colts seemingly over. Again, they were already over, to be honest with you. They were really already over before the Daniel Jones injury. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. So we will take that away, and we will redirect you to Rising Rhino. So, all right, you guys all have a great rest of your day. Hey, JG9. Oh, JG9's here. Can't trust the Bears just yet. Yeah, I know, right? It's a tough one there, JG9. Good to see you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that is... I don't know. That was just not a good throw. Again, the play call I felt like was just weird. Again, rolling to his left, opposite side. Ideally, you want to roll to the right. And then again, the throw is just not good. Again, it's just a jump ball, it seems, to Cole Kmet. I feel like that was just not a good decision. That should be a dumb decision. I'm just saying. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, you guys all have a great rest of your night. Again, we're going to redirect to Rhino because, again, he's going through it with his Colts. So... y'all enjoy the rest of your night. I'll probably check in Jaguar Gator stream, of course, a little later as well. Again, Jaguar Gator, make sure to subscribe to him if you haven't. He is a top dog here on YouTube as far as the NFL is concerned, just in general. So, y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. Catch you next time. Peace.